Welcome back to Tabletop Titans. It's Saturday, and I'm excited to be joined by a good friend, JP. How you doing, JP?
Hey, I'm super glad to be here. Thanks so much for having me on stream. This is really exciting, and I'm so glad to show off the power of the rat cult and get everyone to experience the joy of rat rapture.
Very cool army. Lindsay is waving at us. I don't know if that's a good or a bad
It's because I'm
wave.
excited about the rat cult.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes, I am here for the rat rapture.
Yeah, awesome.
And you, JP, of course, are our fearless leader when we go to teams events.
Yes, I am humbly your leader. I think team events are super fun. I love getting to go to tournaments, but like with a team event, you get to go with a inbuilt group of friends, and really often, if you are interested in being a captain for a team event, really it's not. I would definitely not say I'm one of the stronger players of our group. Like we have some real aces on our team, but it's just about being the guy who's willing to like do logistics and like or the Airbnb and like harass everybody for getting their list in on time. Which I'm happy to do.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry, that's technical difficulties.
No, I'm seeing the movie magic. This is wonderful.
But yeah, going through all the spreadsheets, picking up matchups, dealing with all of our team captain, their team captain, all that stuff.
It's super fun though. We've had a blast. I've loved doing the team events with you guys. I feel lucky to have gotten you guys to come down for some of the SoCal events. Maybe I'll come up here for a team NorCal event at some point. That would be fun.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Cool.
All right, well, we have a very cool game for you today. Before we get into that, of course, if you want to see more of this, you want to know when we're going live, click every button on your screen, all of them. I do mean all of them. Click every button.
Don't hit F4.
Everything.
On the screen, I guess.
Red X, just click them in the right order. You know the order to click them in. Just do it in the right order, the right timing. Click all the buttons.
Cool.
With that, I think we can take a look at the armies that we're playing today.
Awesome.
We've got a very special episode for you tonight with our guest JP here with the RAT Genestealer Cults. Let's take a look first at Bridger's list. This is an Oathband list which he hasn't tried since the changes to Votann, making it much more playable. Let's start off with his Call, who is a high Call, leading a big unit of 10 Einhir Hearthguard, with the ability to potentially fight on death. We have a second Call with a Bastion Shield, joining a unit of 5 Hearthguard as well. And we have a third Call with a Quake multi-generator joining a third unit of 5 Einhir Hearthguard. Moving right along, we have 2 units of 10 Hearthkin Warriors, each of which has been split, with half of them in a Sagittar and half on foot. Sticky objective holding for them will be very useful in today's game. And we've got 3 units of 3 Hernkin Pioneers, the uppy downy bikes that pack an absolute walloping in shooting, of course are making the return once again. And we have a unit of 10 Hernkin Jaegers. These are going to be able to infiltrate, and they're very important to keep these GSC screened out and out of Bridger's backline. Finally, we have a unit of just 3 Brokir Thunderkin. We had a few extra points, so this will give Bridger a relatively cheap little firing platform for clearing smaller squads of GSC. Finally, Bridger has a single land fortress. Today's episode is proudly sponsored by Frontline Gaming. If you're in the tournament scene or trying to be, you should definitely know about Frontline. They host a veritable panoply of incredible events around the US, including of course the Las Vegas Open, which is now hosted in October, so super excited to see y'all there. And I want to give everyone a heads up that the Atlantic City Open is coming up. This of course is an event that now has a teams event there, which we absolutely adore. You can ask JP and Bridger about it. JP has usually been our team captain at events. So be sure to pick up your tickets for the ACO today before they sell out. With that, let's take a look at JP's RAT Stealer Colts. Now, JP did get in last night, so we don't have unit shots, but we'll be sure to get some nice hand cam, won't we, Bridger? Let's talk about the list overall. This is a final day list, which of course features Tyranids mixed with GSC, giving each other some buffs. We have a Locust joining a unit of 10 Acolytes with auto pistols. This is a 10-man squad with 6 mining tools. Locust, of course, is going to give the unit fight first, which will be very interesting for if Bridger wants to range in with his big units of Einhir Hearthguard. Next up, we have a Biophagus with Enraptured Damnation joining a unit of 10 Metamorphs with Hand Flamers. The Hand Flamers means they won't have the full Blood Surge, but all those shots are pretty handy to have. We have a Lone Death Leaper, of course, providing some scoring, killing, and buffing capabilities. We have a unit of 5 Acolytes with auto pistols. These ones have 3 mining tools and will be able to, of course, regen some CP each and every turn. And we have the classic 3 units of 10 Gargoyles that I kind of think is mandatory in this detachment. We have a single unit of 10 Neophytes with a whole assortment of weapons, 2 more units of 5 Metamorphs with Hand Flamers each, 2 units of 5 Pure Strain, and for more Tyranids, we have a unit of 3 Raveners and a unit of 3 Von Ryan's Leapers. Now, JP has a number of transports. I'm not saying where they're going, so we'll have to ask him in chat. We have 3 Goliath Rock Grinders, each with a heavy mining laser, and a Goliath truck. Last but certainly not least, we have 2 Achilles Ridge Runners, both equipped with the Mortar and the Spotter. Their goal is to be able to tag things out of line of sight, giving extra AP in both shooting and melee. Finally, we have the Warlord themselves, which is the Reductus Saboteur, sneaky, nice lone operative, and the Mortal Wound Bomb will be very useful against an aggressive player like Bridger. Very excited for today's matchup. Please give a warm welcome to our friend JP as he plays Bridger on today's exciting matchup. Let's go.
Okay, that's our matchup. Now, JP,
Yes.
what a rat call? We've been asked,
sorry.
what's
yes.
rat call?
So when I started this army, so I don't really play AOS, but I love Skaven, and I always thought that like GSC and Skaven really have a similar energy, and like all of their deep striking and on and off the board, like going through tunnels, all match very well. So I have basically a converted army, some official GSC models that have been modified, some Skaven models, like there's a lot of Plague Monks just because they're cheap per body and they fit the profile pretty well, and then some 3D printed stuff. So hopefully, I think you might be on the cam later to like look and get some close-ups. But yeah, I love them. I have rats with guns, rats in vehicles, and for the, so I'm playing the Final Day detachment, so I was thinking about what I wanted to do for like the Tyrannid portion, and I found some really cool sort of mecha nid STLs online, and I basically took their heads off, and I have little rat pilots in the heads. Like if you can show like my Death Leaper, like I really like him. Yeah. But yeah, so it's just rats. It's rats fighting for a glorious revolution, and because you're playing Votann, we're both sort of tunnely boys. And I thought sort of like the story of this mission is maybe you dug deep enough that you just discovered a colony of weird little tunneling rat guys. And you're like, what is this? Huh? We're both weird little tunnel people. So yeah,
it's gonna be a dope game.
Hell yeah. Do we know? Have you said what the mission is?
Yeah, so we do have a mission, Lindsay. So we are playing Grilled Cheese of Battle, Crucible of Battle. This is the one diagonal deployment now because I got rid of the other one. We have Terraform, which is you do an action on an objective that nobody else has done this action on successfully. You have to survive and still control it at the end of the opponent's turn, and then you get Terraform points forever. It's once per objective.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, I was talking about how like actually one thing I like about this mission is it's one of the few ones it feels like in this current pack that like incentivize going first, because you can actually like hop on something early and maybe get an early advantage. Where it feels like going second is so often an advantage in 10th.
Huge.
Yeah.
And then we have Stalwarts for our mission rule. This was mission O, I think, from GW.
That sounds correct, yeah.
So Stalwarts is battle line, can shoot and do actions at the same time.
Sweet.
Could come up.
I do have a lot of battle line. One tricksy thing I'm going to try to do, I have 3 units of gargoyles. They are battle line, and they do have the shoot and scoot abilities. So I'll see, like depending on what secondaries I get, maybe I can like shoot and scoot them really far somewhere and still get them to do an action, like a contain or something like that. We'll see. Yeah. In
terms of reserves and transports, I have nothing actually in reserve. I have 5 warriors in each Sagittar, and I have 5 Hearthguard with a cow in the fortress. What about you?
Yes, so I really believe in the GSC transports. I think they're super high value. I think rock grinders are really great. So I have 3 rock grinders, each with 5 mans in them, 2 of them with 5-man metamorphs with the flamers, 1 of them with the mining tool acolytes, and then I also have a basic dedicated transport, the truck, with 10 metamorphs in there with the biophagus, who's going to give them that lethal hits, and then once per game, +1 to wound infantry, which will help because in this matchup you have a decent amount of T6. I have a lot of strength 5 attacks, so I'm going to need that, and hopefully the volume of attacks will bear out. And then off the board, I have 2 more units of gargoyles, and my 10-man with the locust, my 10-man with the mining tools is off the board for me to probably rapid ingress behind a wall with a brick at some point, and hopefully just defend something. Yeah.
Cool. Looking at the terrain that we're playing, this was the layout 4?
4, I think so.
4.
Yeah.
With our Votann terrain and some lovely purple rocks. This is underground.
Love it.
We built a fortress and then dug too deep.
Yeah, and we're just gonna come and steal your cheese, and also maybe your warp stone, these lovely the purple warp stone you have here, and just have a rat party. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, all the ruins are ruins. The L's where they sort of touch diagonally are 2 separate pieces.
Yes.
Pretty standard stuff.
Yeah.
Great. I think we're ready for a roll-off.
Oh boy. This is my first time rolling in the box. I hope I don't miss.
Oh. It's a tradition. Throw it on the floor.
Okay.
So
we'll see.
JP has a white die. Okay. I have a victory die that we've stolen from playing on Tabletop.
There you go.
Whoever rolls highest just has to go first.
Here we go. Good. I made it.
It's
And you're going first.
Votann.
Votann. Good luck, sir.
Let's have a good one, man.
Have a good one. I'm super stoked to be here. This is gonna be super fun.
You know what, JP?
What?
You should roll the cheese dice.
Do you have cheese
We do
dice?
have
Have
cheese
cheese
dice.
dice.
I would love to roll
Yes.
cheese dice.
You're gonna have to find them. in this drawer.
Okay. Well, you're going first, so I have some time.
Yes.
They're yellow.
Okay. Well, Yep. I found them immediately.
Yeah.
A rat always can sniff out cheese. This is fantastic. Thank you. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So there was an FAQ since the last time. I'm playing the Grotmus
Yes.
detachment.
Yeah.
When I last played it, you got 0 tokens to start the
Right,
game.
which was rough.
It was rough.
Yeah.
It was a pretty strong disincentive to ever play this detachment.
Right.
Then they changed it so that the change that caused the index detachment to get 2 extra
Yes.
also gives this detachment 2 extra. So I have marked your 2 10-mans of spooky,
Yes.
scary Genestealer Cult.
That's true. So one off the board, one in that truck over yonder on the far end of the table. Also, I think is interesting in this matchup is I think we both were talking before, like, you don't have much practice into GSC this
No,
edition,
no.
and we just don't have. I live in SoCal. We don't have, like, in my local meta, we don't have a lot of Votann players. I think I have like a total of 3 Votann games ever under my belt. So we will be. This is truly 2 weird tunnel boys meeting each other for the first time and figuring out what's up. So we'll remind each other of rules and figure stuff out.
Yeah.
That'll be great. Yeah.
With that, I think, Lindsay, we can kick off the first turn with, well, secondaries.
Secondary.
Oh, right.
How about Secure No Man's Land and Cleanse?
That's pretty freaking good.
These are all right. Yeah, these are fine.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to cleanse. I should
right,
have
you're slow.
already scout moved, but
Oh, right.
I will have not scouted.
No, you can scout some stuff.
Okay,
You
all
can
right.
Scout, dude. Like you would like think about what Bridger 5 minutes ago would have done.
Look, 5 minutes have passed. I have no idea what I would have done.
That's true. You're a different man now.
Yeah, everything's changed since the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah, since the Rat Nation
Rat
attack.
Nation.
Yeah, Rat Nation. I have to get that on a shirt. Oh yeah, I'm repping. I found on like Redbubble, like I found this really fun like
That is a sick
robot rat
So good.
shirt. I have a collection. Whenever I get excited about a 40k army, I just buy a bunch of shirts to wear when I'm like at tournaments. So I also have like I'm a big. I don't know if people like the band Ghost, but they have a song called Rats, which I like will bang in the car like when I'm driving to tournaments and stuff. It's great. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So any scouts?
Not much. I mean, I moved up my
Just
2
pay
Sagittars. I moved up these bikes. The 2 bikes in the back, I'm just going to pick up at the end of your turn, realistically.
Rude but fair.
It's nothing for them to do this turn,
do
no
the
matter
same.
what I get.
If I forget to say, those rats over there the Raveners will probably pick up at the end of your turn.
Yeah, you're good.
Great.
Cool. So I'm going to start my movement phase. And JP, you can tell us about yourself.
Ominous, but okay, yeah, I can do that. Hey, so I'm a video game developer. I've known the Titans now for several years. We went out for dinner like at an LVO some years ago.
We did.
And Bridger and I are now coworkers, which is really
are.
fun. So we've actually had a work meeting together, which is surreal and strange.
That was fun.
It was really good. We also had a meeting the other day to talk about this matchup, which was also fun. But yeah, I'm an artist. My wife and I are both artists. We live in SoCal. We've been there now for like almost 15 years. My background's in like animation and like character text. That's what I do in video games. Is I do a lot of like sort of generalist art shenanigans and also like tools, a bit of Python stuff to like help the art pipeline for my fellow artists. But yeah, I love 40k. I've been playing a bunch of Commander recently.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with Shane and some other folks, do a Commander Day tomorrow. That's gonna be super fun. But yeah, I flew up here just for this and for the Commander Day and just to have a really fun long weekend up here. Oh, and I also LARP. So that's another nerdy thing that I do. Actually, the Commander deck that I'm playing tomorrow is I did a custom art of myself, the LARP character, as an alternate art for Kayla Ben Krug, which is one of the Brothers War commanders, and I'm the mercenary financier. And so the theme of my deck is much like I do at LARP. I'm part of a mercenary company. Shout out to Alpha Company, if you remember what. But we basically just my character's sort of like a rich nobleman, like duelist character, sort of a fancy boy. I sit at the mercenary table and play guitar and chill sometimes, and just like. Because my character has a lot of econ skills, I just like pay for stuff. So like I'm like Mr. Moneybags. That's what my character is. So I just discard cards and put out free equipment and mercenaries onto the battlefield, and it's fun. So yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
I have too many hobbies, but who can have too many hobbies?
Hey, being a nerd is in vogue right now.
It's truly a golden age in at least that respect of being of nerddom. There's like so many. It feels like so much nerd stuff is like mainstream. We're getting like a 40k show. Magic is really fun right now. Tarkir has been a dope set.
There's a Magic movie in production? Is that, did I hear that correctly?
I don't know anything about that, but I would believe you.
I keep hearing rumblings.
Yeah, are you talking about like Chandra or like I don't know?
I genuinely,
Jace.
the only thing I know is just Magic movie.
Magic
There's so many movies coming out now for things.
Too many movies.
Like, hold on.
There's
Is there
Minecraft.
a Legend of Zelda movie coming out?
Is there?
Is there? Yeah. Oh, wild.
Shane,
Like,
not mic'd, is saying yes.
I hear whispers like, oh, there's going to be one, and it never happens.
That sounds
but
really
then
cool.
I heard someone else say it the other day, and like, they said it pretty confidently, and I was like, please no.
What would,
No, you think they're gonna not do the IP right?
I don't
Video
think they're
games
going to do it
really
right.
do have sort of a curse historically.
Yeah.
there was an animated Legend of Zelda movie from a long time, or was it a TV show?
There was a really bad
There
TV
was a really
show.
bad,
Really bad
TV
TV
show,
show.
with
Yeah, which
that was attached to like those.
had a
those
bunch of
old
like funny
games,
and questionable YouTube remix clips from back in the day. Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Cool. Well, I guess this Sagittar can occupy space. I'm just trying to
Oh,
build
you can
a
move these dice if you want.
bubble.
Yeah, I'm gonna come at you.
You are going to come at me.
Yeah.
And I don't love it. So this Sagittar, to go over what I did in my movement phase, this Sagittar dumped out its warriors who are going to try to cleanse. We're going to
Sweet.
try to cleanse
I'm gonna
in
eat
the middle.
them with rats.
And we're just going to pick up 5 Pierce Drains this turn, I think. And then
They're
move
gonna
on
live
with our
forever.
life.
You're gonna try and they're gonna live forever.
They very well might. I don't have that many shots, to be honest.
We'll see. We'll find
Okay,
out.
well, let's give that a go.
All right.
We're going to start with this Sagittar shooting those rat folk.
I'm gonna roll infinite 5-ups with these cheese dice.
I think you will.
Okay, we'll see.
I should start with blast guns. We'll go with the Fortress first, because it
Oh
has
man.
blastular weapons.
Yep.
Here we go. So, actually, there are no blast guns, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. Well,
Here
you
is-
could have lied to me.
I did lie to you. Here's one Magna Rail Cannon.
All right. It's spinning.
It missed.
Great. I love it.
We have 2 twin bolt cannons.
Beams. Okay.
These miss, and then sustained.
Sustained.
And then strength 6T less than 6 threes,
correct,
and we're
threes.
twin linked.
All right.
So that's 3 AP 1s.
All right. Well, I just have 5-up invulnerable saves on these Pierce Strains. I rolled 2, so I'm just gonna keep rolling like this. So how much damage on them?
2 damage.
You kill 1 rat.
And then to finish it off, we have 1 Mater autocannon, everybody's favorite. It's the Mater.
The tomato.
3 hits.
Really the hero of that movie, if you think about it.
I mean, I think he's the protagonist.
Yeah. Most likable.
A pair of wounds.
A pair of wounds. Again, my 5-up invulnerables. Look at me.
Cheese dice.
Cheese dice.
Spiking it.
4 out of 5 5-ups so far?
It's not bad.
All right. Well.
We have a Sagittar, and then I think we'll be done.
Okay.
So here is the 2
He has really long range.
high las. Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
High las.
Hello.
So this is a miss, but
That's
that's
a sustained.
Sustained D3. So 3 hits from the high las.
You
High
love the
las.
sustained.
And then 2s.
Oh,
Classic.
cool.
Classic. 1 wound.
So just one more 5-up, you say?
Yep.
Okay. Well, okay, I did fill that
Okay.
one for you.
Not a 1. It's not
Hey,
a 1.
you killed another rat. All right. All right. We're doing okay.
Okay, but the under bolt cannon,
Ooh.
that's what's going to pick up the rest of them.
Oh no.
Bolt cannon. Oh, they did all hit.
did.
They did all hit. 3s. Oh, they did all wound. Oh, can the bolt cannon do it? Nope.
Well, I'm doing well on these 5-ups. Are these 2 damage or 1 damage?
2 damage, yeah.
Okay, so we're down to 2 rats. Which, to be fair, I mean, it's something to do an action with, but there's not a lot of. I mean, there's a little bit of offensive threat there, but not a lot. But
You could kill 5 warriors with those.
we'll see. It was 4 attacks each.
That's a lot of attacks.
Soft attacks. Yeah, strength 4, so wounding on 5s. -2. AP.
Our warriors,
T5.
I think, yeah, they're
You're so squatting around
We're
and chunky. Yeah. Okay, great.
Well, that's going to conclude my turn.
Amazing.
You're going to pick up your guys.
Yes, I'm picking up my Raveners, who are just in the back here for style purposes, and to go into Deep Strike. Should maybe do secondaries. You have sort of screened out a lot of the back over here.
I've mostly tried to screen you out.
Yeah, but it's free, so why not? I'm not going to spend my precious CP on picking up another unit, because why would I? So yeah, I'll just pick up those.
And we can score it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did do the big cleanse and the big secure.
Yeah.
Okay, big and big.
Oh, notably, no terraforming. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I was busy
Doing other actions.
doing other things. I also didn't really think I would live.
That's fair. I might try to murder. I mean, Yeah. Every asset of yours is more elite than mine. So if I can trade stuff to kill your stuff, I am probably happy to do that within reason. But okay, great. So I guess, Lindsay, if you could please provide me
Some secondaries?
with some secondaries for the very first time.
How about?
Treat me right.
How you feeling?
Okay.
How you feeling about assassination and bring it down?
Oh, absolutely bad, Lindsay. I definitely don't feel good about that.
Well, okay, wait. Can't you bring it down? Is that the one that you can on the first turn?
No.
That's
I might kill this.
You
Actually,
kill
you know what?
Sagittar.
Like, I might kill a Sagittar for like 2 points, but I might want to just do it anyway. And where are your characters at? Just so I'm aware of how.
There's a Carl here,
I'm not getting through that.
and a
land
Carl
fortress.
here,
Okay.
and a Carl here.
Well,
3 Carls.
I think I'm gonna get if this turn goes well. I think I'm gonna get 2 bring it down points, and I'm gonna get a CP from assassinate.
Yep.
That's what I'm giving you. I'm giving
I appreciate
you CP.
that.
You
The
mentioned
gift
that
of command
you needed to, you have your CP is precious to
Sure.
you. So here's what I'm giving
Luck
you.
is a fickle mistress, and so is Lindsay.
Yeah.
And if I roll that many 5-up cheese dice, I also need to maybe take a couple not great turn 1 secondaries, which is fine. But we'll get to moving and grooving.
Yeah.
See what's up.
You move, and I'm going to get some hand cam shots of your rat cult.
Oh,
Yes!
yes, definitely. I'll move. Well, okay, yeah, I'll let you do that, and I'll think about. Okay, so missions for me, if I'm not getting too many secondary points, I do have a lot of mobility and kind of throwaway units. So the other thing I need to think about is just denying you primary. So I might just kind of move up onto some of these points with some other stuff. Also, I am going to roll a leadership check for those 2 pure strains over there who are down below half. They get a 7, I believe they pass.
Yeah, that'll pass.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I won't even bother checking. You were very confident there.
Pretty much everything in the game is leadership 7. You have to be exceptionally bad leadership to be 8.
Gargoyles are 8.
They're 8?
I
Yeah.
believe so. But yeah. So we got these little homeboys. They will sort of move up, and probably just move them. I'll just move them up over this way, and
Rats.
here's some little rats, and they're just gonna munch you. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh my gosh, they're so great.
It'll be great. Yeah, so I do want to get enough OC on stuff that you're not going to hold it. These are 2 each, these guys?
Yes.
Great. I am considering, this is a very valuable unit, so I'm sort of hesitant to bring it. Also, you have a Gredgen. You have a Gredgen on them.
Ooh, get grudged.
So these are my gargoyles. I did them as little like flying rat boys. They got like little tails, but these are sort of kit bashed together from some like STLs for like AdMech and some other stuff. But what I might do in this case to deny you primary is I might move up and then shoot and scoot my gargoyles over here and then scoot them onto this point. So I think that is what we're going to do over here.
While you're doing that,
Yeah.
I do have a few people in chat that I need to thank,
Yeah.
like Pezler the Polychromatic for gifting 1
Pezler.
membership. I want to thank Minnie Mayor for gifting 1 membership. And then I want to thank Michael for gifting 5 memberships.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And that
What
puts
heroes?
us at 7 gifted memberships for the day so far.
Do you have a target like for what y'all hoping?
Usually,
goal?
we usually set a goal at the beginning of the game. Do you have?
Yes.
And now's a good time to do that. So chat, what number are you feeling? JP, what number are you feeling?
Ooh, what number am I feeling? You guys, like, I don't want to like say a number that's wildly out of line. Like, I could say 400, right? But I
Yeah.
won't. 65 is coming to my mind for some reason.
65? I'm liking that.
65
let's
is
make
the number.
65
Okay, cool.
the number.
I'm going to advance because these guys can advance and charge. So I'm going to see if maybe these guys can run all the way over here. So I'm just going to see what, rolled a 2, so I can go 10 inches. Let's just see sort of what distance we're talking about. It's like 18.
Are you going to kill my Jaegers?
I probably will. I think that's an 8-inch charge, and I have some other stuff over here. I think given that, actually, we're just going to have them go up on the point and hold the point here. So they are not going to go all the way over there. We're going to use some other tools for that purpose.
Can you turn around your Lictor?
Oh, yeah. Or is it my Death Leaper?
Your Death Leaper.
Yes. Here's my Death Leaper. He's got a little rat pilot in him, and he's got his completely OSHA certified hazard stripe death talons on him.
These swords are sharp. Be careful.
Yeah,
with
you
them.
have to like. Maybe they built him out of like old mining parts. Like it's not entirely clear. But yeah, I think. Oh boy. I think we might get this 5-man out to go try to deal with this, backed up by the might of Von Ryan Leapers.
Oh.
Yeah. So these guys move 10, which is very fast.
On Ryan's rats.
Von Rat Leapers.
Yeah.
Von Rat Leaper's gonna come on
There's
out.
a lot of cheese and rat talk in chat, and it's wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, man.
I am delighted. Oh, they're very pokey though.
I have to reactive move, Lindsay.
Oh.
I have to reactive
Oh, you're gonna do a reactive move. I should have thought about that.
Old man noises.
Okay, well, yeah, do you want me to keep moving other stuff? Or do you want a reactive move now?
I'll be right there.
Be right there.
I'm on my way.
Great.
Oh, my hand.
Well, while you're on your way, we can't take this super chat.
Hey, 4.
4. Okay.
From Frederick. Frederick says,
least I'll
B-Day
know.
yesterday, the big 4-6 party tomorrow. Spent the day cleaning house and baking Swedish delicacies
turning
sandwich
46?
cake. Now I'll relax
Maybe.
with Tabletop Titans. Love.
I thought this was like
This is a
a
birthday event?
January, February, March, April, but the 6th was a while ago.
Yeah, we're past. Well,
I was lost.
Oh, yeah.
We're past that
Frederick
by
is turning up 46.
Congratulations.
So
That's very
happy
exciting. Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Frederick. And I hope that Swedish sandwich cake sounds delicious.
I can't really get that far
Yeah,
away.
your scooting won't save you now.
No.
All right.
It's still like a 3-inch charge.
For sure. Speaking of 3 inches, I am going to get these metamorphs 3 inches out of this vehicle, and then get the rest of their friendos. The metamorphs are distinguished by having more limbs and weird and little flamers as well. So yeah, they look a little different than my other rats. Yeah, a lot of the acolyte and metamorph torsos, some of them are official kits, and then I put plague monk heads on them. And some of them are plague monk bodies, plus I designed and 3D printed some special weapons and stuff.
Very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to preach, the rat rapture and just. So what kind of charge am I talking about here?
Well, it's not far.
It's not. It's like a 5.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I think we might get them. We're gonna try to get them. So these guys are further back. There's some awkward rocks, but this is cinematic.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
I'll put over here. Cool. And then I do like my tanks because they be crumpin'. They have good melee on these rock grinders, but I don't want to expose them too early, so I can have that as something in the tank, if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, what if I get bring it
Interacting.
down?
Yeah,
You don't
but
want
I am remembering that I have bring it down.
You have bring it down.
I have bring it down.
You do.
And this thing has a couple good anti-tank shots on it.
It has the one meme shot.
The meme shot,
The
right.
one.
I think that I will do a little bit of moving up and exposure of a couple of my big tanks. I hope that they don't die. We'll find out. But I do think I'm going to try to get some of these mining lasers into your Sagitar. And this guy also goes to move up 12, so we're going to go all the way up to here. And maybe we'll make a fancy charge over there.
Uh-oh.
We'll see. This guy's just going to fill up this back corner, sort of doing some screening. So you can pick up those guys. So I have to think about screenies.
While you're thinking about that, there's been a lot of love in chat for your
rat cult?
rat stealer cult.
Thank you so much.
Including this super chat from Methuselah that says OSHA certified rat cult.
Absolutely. Listen, safety is important.
Yes.
And when you're leading a glorious rat revolution, you have to think about, not having unnecessary losses to your forces via, workplace accidents.
Right.
Yeah.
The workers have to be a priority
Absolutely.
for this revolution.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to move back the Death Lipo just to basically fill some space for this moment. I'm going to stick the butt out of this, and basically I have 3 potential things that can go into your Sagitar over here.
Yep.
So I'm just sort of trying to overwhelm one target. I know often working vehicles are made by the lowest bidder, and you can't rely on one mining laser to do anything. So you need to double up, triple up on your Sagitars to make sure that something actually dies. I'll also call out. I'll move him up a little bit, but my warlord is this. I'm just gonna put him up here because he's cute. I got my Reductus Saboteur, who's gonna reactively put some bombs out potentially. I have a little rat bomb here. I'm so delighted.
You put bombs on rats?
Listen, not OSHA certified, but unfortunately effective. I think that I'm actually gonna just keep this vehicle back because it's one of my really valuable pieces, and I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna be able to take you off this point. I don't want to lose this too early because it's one of my best offensive output tools against you. So I am just going to sort of tuck it up in here. Move the train a little bit.
For safety.
For safety, yep. And I think that's most of my movement. This can move, scoot and shoot to get on that point. I have these guys off the board. I don't have any secondaries that require me to be in your back line this turn, so I don't think I need to bring them in right now. I do have this 10 man, which I could theoretically rapid ingress on a future turn. Actually, thinking about that, I'm actually just going to scoot this guy a little bit more, just leave a little bit of space there.
Yep,
and I'm not foretelling that that's where I'm going to be.
It's an option.
It's an option.
It's on the table.
Literally on the table. And then...
Well, there's real quick. There's a addition to the super chat because I got cut off. It says OSHA certified rat cult. I bet their favorite cheese is debris.
You, I like you. I'm a big pun fan. This is wonderful.
Chat is really good about talking about cheese.
Good.
And doing cheese puns.
Good.
And so
cheesy puns.
it's cheesy puns. So I am. It's encouraged in chat today.
Fantastic.
In fact, it's required. So
required.
Bring on the cheese puns, please.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I think we're done moving. You have anything to do? You don't have anything to do at the end of?
No, I don't do that.
Okay, great. And then we will go into shoesting. Final Day is a really fun detachment. It does require a little bit of thinking about order of things because it changes some of the bonuses and whatnot. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is shoot and scoot these rats over here, and I'm just going to put a couple Plinkos. I'll put them. I think that I'm going to be able to handle these. Maybe that's bold of me, but I'm going to shoot a couple Plinkos into that squad back there.
These warriors.
Yeah, just a couple into the warriors. I don't think all of them can see. So let's say 2 into the warriors, and they have a range of 18. So let's just put, I think the rest of them will actually go over here just because that's, I think, the only target they can really see.
Great.
So 8 that way, 2 that way. These are mostly for the shoot and scooting, but why not take shots when you have them? So 2 into the warriors. 1 hit, strength 5.
T5.
T5. 1 wound, no AP on your warrior.
None AP. It's going to die.
We did it.
You got one.
We got it. All right, drop the balloons. All right, we're on the board. Okay, and then 8 into the squad over here.
What happened to... We don't do balloons anymore. When's the last time you saw
helium
balloons?
Balloons?
But drop balloons.
They don't need helium to
have
drop.
air.
You're right.
Why don't we do balloons anymore?
Balloons for what?
For anything.
Celebration.
For anything?
To have balloons.
I was at a
Just 2.
stop sign the other day, and the car in front of me was filled with balloons.
2 dead.
Okay.
The car was full of balloons.
That sounds like a hazard. That sounds dangerous, actually.
I've heard people get pulled over for less.
Well, I'm just saying, there are still balloons out there. Balloons are not extinct yet.
We're just not in the cool crowd that still uses balloons.
That's a much less evocative X-Files slogan. The balloons are out there. All right, we're going to scoot these rats up onto your point to deny you that juicy primary.
Oh, that was my point.
I know.
Ooh,
I know.
Pesler says helium shortages in the recent past.
But the dropped balloons don't have helium.
I know.
They fall from above with air.
I hear you. I hear you in your scene.
We just gotta make balloons happen again.
Okay.
Hashtag make balloons happen again.
Okay. So we have 5 2OC guys on here. So even if we fail somehow to kill any of these, we're in okay shape. But we will still charge you and mess around a little bit. So that's shot and Scott. that's the right conjugation. And then I think we're going to put one of these indirect babies into your Sagittar. This is going to let me have an additional AP with the other stuff that goes into it. Sag. I understand this meme. All right, so we have D6 plus 3 shots. It is 7 shots. Normally, these would be hitting on 5s, but they have spotters, so we are in fact hitting on 4s indirectly. Great. So we hit a few times. We needed to hit at least once to get the bonus. So you are cross-fired.
Crossfire.
And then we are strength 6, so we need 5s.
Yeah.
Great.
T10.
Just 2. No AP. Mr. Sag.
Hiya. I think we're good.
Great. Okay. Well, you marked. And then just to spice it up a little bit, I think that the other one is going to go into that unit that is next to my couple of pure strains over there.
These warriors?
No, the one that's
warriors.
on the point.
Those warriors. Got it.
Yeah. I guess I could do these guys, although you have been pulling away from me emotionally and also physically. But actually, I do care about this one more. I will risk getting the charge a little bit. I'm gonna regret this, but yeah, I'm gonna put the second one into the Warriors.
Shots into Jaegers.
Jaegers, excuse me. Yes.
Jaegers.
6. Oh, this is gonna be more lethal than I wanted it to be.
And blast, right?
And blast.
So 7.
So it's 6 plus 3 plus blast.
10. Because you killed 2.
I killed 2.
No longer
Yep.
10.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So miss these with the indirect, and then 6 on 5.
Yeah.
Great 3s. Just 2. Great. I didn't want to kill too many of them. No AP.
4 up cover. 1 will die.
Okay.
Oh, not the sniper rifle guy.
I mean, I don't think it's really changing the charge distance anyway, so pick your favorite.
I put all the coolest guys close to you for some reason.
Amazing. Crossfire! Okay, great. Okay, so they've shot. I've handed out the bonuses that I'm going to hand out. And now we're going to go into some spicy mining laser shooting. So just because it's fun, and I think you're within 8 inches. Yeah. We are going to fire the very, very unreliable demo shots from this into him. I don't have any NIDs close enough to give me +1 to hit, so these are going to be hitting on 5s.
Oh.
And let's see if I damage myself first, or should I?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Of course,
Okay,
yeah,
so 3 mortal wounds, three mortal wounds on this vehicle because, you know, we like fun here.
Look, OSHA wasn't that watchful. We put hazard stripes on it, and we warned you.
This is what happens when you do makeshift explosives with your mining materials. You really shouldn't do it.
And then put them in the hands of rats.
And then we'll see if we get anything for our 3 damage to ourselves. So this may shots, 3 shots, hitting on 5s. On average, this does nothing. Oh, 2 hits.
2 hits.
Lizzie, thank you for telling me about these cheese dice. These are wonderful.
Thank you, yeah.
But this is only strength 9. You're
T10.
T10. Yeah, it's such a weird. The 9 wounds with the 10. 1.
We got a wound?
-3 with the marker, but you do have cover from me, so -2 effectively.
5.
We did 2 wounds. So 3 wounds to me, 2 wounds to you. A good trade for any rat.
trade?
Yeah, fair trade for any rat man. Okay, great. And then let's do the spicy one. We'll do the mining laser. It's D3 shots. Let's see if it's a good day or a bad day for this mining laser. Good day.
It's a good day.
It's a good day.
Cheese day.
Yeah, cheese day. Hitting on 4s because I don't have any Tyranids near you. This is very good.
That is quite good.
Strength 12 on this.
3s.
2.
AP 4?
AP 3 goes to 4, and then you have cover.
Back to 3.
Yep,
so
yep.
6s.
Well,
Those will both happen.
these are D6 plus 1.
Uh-huh. You got it.
We got it.
Sagittar explode? No explode.
This is where, if there were balloons, I would drop them.
We would drop the... This is why we need balloons back. Nobody died.
Yeah, fine.
Great.
But then, the
What
tasty
then?
insides maybe will be close to these pure strains here. We'll see. You could put them behind.
Oh, God, they're so close.
They're so close.
While you're looking at how close things are, I want to thank Just Jupiter for gifting 1 membership.
Oh, what's up, Jupiter?
And then I want to thank Ace Ash for becoming a captain.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
And that brings our
The cult
total
grows.
up to
Thank you.
Oh,
10.
10.
10
Can we-
out of, yeah.
can I see it visually? I want to...
There you are.
Whoop. There
This
we
is
go.
our member goal. And so if we
Fantastic.
break through it, it actually breaks.
I set that goal.
You did.
I do watch the show. I've seen. I'm
seen it, right? Have you
familiar
seen
with
the
Shane's favorite phrase, "broken glass."
Shattered glass.
Shattered glass. Excuse me. I was almost correct.
And we have Shane here, so maybe if we achieve our goal, Shane
leave.
will yell shattered.
Maybe he'll shout it. Nobody loves Shane.
I did get out close to you because I
Yes.
would rather die in the fight phase than the shooting phase. I would like for these
Bold.
to come out and play.
You know what? I respect that, and I respect you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Awesome. Well, I'll take you up on that. We'll see how that goes. So I had 3 trucks. I only needed 1 trucks. Do you think this trucks has any line of sight on your land fortress?
It definitely does, yeah.
All right, so let's, I guess, fire 1 more mining laser that direction and see how this mining laser is feeling. Not as good.
less
Not as good.
good, yeah.
This is not the objective he was promised. This is not what is in his job description. He does hit. Strength 12.
T12.
So 4s we have. No.
No.
The cheese knife. Not today.
You can't hurt the large shoebox.
Not that sharp angle with the cheese dice. Okay, we'll work on it. We're getting there. All right. So shooting wise, that's actually I believe everything I have. I just basically have the debuffs and these 3 little guys here are my main shooting. So mostly I'm a charging army, And so let's do some charging.
Let's do that.
Do you have any reactive things I should be worried about when I charge you?
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to put those 2 guys way over there into your duders on the point.
Oh, yeah.
12 for some reason.
It's really far.
Yep. The cheese are excited.
I think you needed a 2.
I think I needed a 1. Yeah. But I guess we'll go on the far side of you just to maybe pile into this truck over here.
No, my Sagittar.
Maybe. I do like tagging things.
Well, it turns out, real quick, just Jupiter actually gifted 2 memberships.
Ooh,
that's twice as many.
One for each of the armies that they play.
Aww.
Yeah,
They play both these armies? Mm-hmm. Amazing.
I believe so.
Okay, incredible. You know what? I will come out to play. I will charge your warriors
We welcome you.
over here. Whoop. That's a 4.
That's plenty.
That's plenty. Thanks for getting out so close to me.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it.
These are so cool.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. No, I was really, I mean, like, so I've been playing, I'm doing a little league back in LA, and I've been playing the Biosynctic detachment, what I call the Swole Swarm. And I do like I have my rat, like, aberrants. They're also really fun. And I have been enjoying that detachment. But there's just so many fun tricks in Final Day, and I also really love the mecha nids. Were really fun to work on,
Yeah.
so I'm really glad to bring this energy today. All right, let's do the Von Ryans. Looks like we have a 5. It's less than 6.
I think I might Overwatch
Valid.
this one
Cool. I'm glad I charged with these ones first.
with my 3 Tundakin.
Tunderkin.
Now, this isn't amazing.
Well, I'm still scared.
This will be 9 shots on 5s, because that's their thing. They Overwatch on 5s. They're so cool.
Look at all those 5s.
Look at those 5s.
Yep.
And then Strength 6, you're not Toughness 6, are you?
No, I'm T5, I believe.
That'll be 3 wounds
I'll definitely do it.
at App 1.
All right, these guys, I want to say have a 4-up, 6-up, but I'm going to be honest. This is my first time putting the Von Ryans on the table for this detachment, so I will confirm quickly. Let's just roll some dice and see if it matters.
You definitely have cover.
Okay. Well, I probably failed 2. Are these how much damage each?
2.
So you probably kill one of them because they are. Well, actually, there might be. How many wounds are we? Let's see. I know my rules.
I think there's 3 wounds. That's
3 wounds sounds correct. Yeah, so these are T5, 4-up, 6-up, 3 wounds. So you kill one of the 3 Leapors. So we'll take this Leapor, one of the most awkward to move around one, and then we will charge. That is a 7.
Yep.
And here we are. And I guess I don't think you want to, but I guess I'll be 6 inches away from your dudes there.
You're good.
And then these guys will go into here as Whale. Now, here's the thing. This is not a bad charge distance. I could spend a CP if I felt really, really strongly. Looks like we're talking about 6 here. 6s are never guaranteed. I'm not Bridger. I know that that's like fairly safe, but just to use some stratagems that are in this and like make it more likely to succeed, because we don't want to mess up where we don't have to, I will spend 1. Because I'm charging a unit that is in melee with one of my beautiful star rats, I will get +1 to charge and free rerolls on the charge.
Cool.
So I need a 5. I rolled a 5.
You did it.
Look.
It came in clutch.
You never a sure thing with rats. You always gotta double down, take your advantages where you can.
I like that they learned their lesson on this preemptive reroll strat to also give you something else. To not just be like, would you like to reroll this in advance?
Like it's like yeah. And you mean the way that I could afterwards also? like what a weird because they have done that a couple times.
Yeah,
right?
there was a Tau strat in 8th edition that was like reroll the number of shots before you roll the number of shots.
Yeah, it's very silly. I guess theoretically you could then double down on it. But number of shots is not even something you often want to reroll.
Nope.
Very strange. I think that's it for Chargos.
Cool.
You don't have any interrupts anywhere. You're not particularly melee focused.
No.
So we'll just start over here because it's the nearest one to me, and I'm looking at him. Okay, so we have 5 rats. They hit on 2s. They have 4 attacks each. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Hup. 2s.
Yep.
Well, we rolled a few 1s. The cheese have abandoned me. Thank you. And then 4, so I need 5s because they're only strength 4 because you're T5, yeah?
See, chonky dwarves.
It's hard to really bite into the meat of these big dwarfs. We didn't do bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -2.
Oh, that'll take us to 6s.
All right.
This could be the squad right here. It is the squad.
Hey! If only I had like no prizzies or something like this. But I did get that one Bring It Down, which was great. And because they did die, I will be able to. I won't be able to get out of line of sight, but I will be able to tag this point. Which do I want to do that? You're going to kill them anyway, and you might get over.
It could get overwhelming.
I'm not going to do it.
You could get overwhelmed.
I guess the only advantage of putting them on would be like forcing you to deal with them, because if you don't, then I'm going to get primary. But I just feel like with all of this, you can kill these 5 rats. I'm just not going to go on the point.
Plan to.
And you're going to have some. You're going to have so many other opportunities to get overwhelmed. Never mind. I'm doing it.
He's doing it. He's going for it.
I'm doing it.
That's right. You are on like
I'm
all
on
the
everything.
objectives, so.
Like a rat, I have swarmed.
You're priced into overwhelming force.
Yeah, I'm priced in. It's priced in. All right, so we're just awkwardly on this moss here. And all right, great. We're going to move to the middle.
Yeah.
And we will, I guess,
rock you.
Start with these guys over here.
Von Ryans.
The Von Ryans. And they have...
They're so muscly.
They're muscly. So they have 6 attacks each.
That's a lot.
Yeah, which is a good number.
I saved myself a lot of attacks by killing one.
You did. We hit on 3s. We are strength 5, AP -1. And they do not benefit from crossfire, so it'll just be -1.
They don't?
No, because, it's only for Genestealer Cult units models, I believe.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Like, thematically.
I know.
I don't understand it.
Well, I mean, like, the tactics of, like, crossfire, of, like, guns and stuff, like, what do Tyranids know about? I mean, I guess they have guns, but...
What do Tyranids know?
Everything.
In general?
Well, to consume. Anyway, so we did hit pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
5 on 5 we have here. So 4s we have. Beep, boop, bop.
2, 3, 4, 5?
5. 5 cheese, please.
6 ups again.
Do they start at 5?
They do. They just wear trench coats.
I see. Well, that's 5 of them.
That is 5 of them, which leaves us 2. I'll leave those 2.
Okay. I think we are going to get... I think we're going to tag your fortress, I think is what's going to happen here. Okay. Beep, boop, bop. Fortress tagging. So this guy will go in and tag you here. Oh, God, awkward. Tag you there. This guy will be here. And then this guy's probably there. This guy's probably out.
I love their little tails.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the tails were interesting because, like, I kept designing different ones and they break so easily. And, like, I keep fluctuating. Like, some of the, like, the neophytes have these little tiny, like, vestigial, tails. And it's just, like, it's very different.
I think Genestealer Cult would definitely have a variety of tails.
That makes sense. Yeah, because there's all the different, like, crossbreeds and hybrids and whatnot.
They experiment a lot.
Okay. So I think what we're doing, so with this arrangement, because of how this guy's base is, this guy's not basing.
Oh.
So I think that we basically just get the front 3. Does that make sense to you?
It's up to you. They're going to die no matter what. So you can allocate however you want.
All right. I will put these 2 into them, and I'll put 1 into the big old fortress.
Sure.
For style reasons.
For style points.
Yeah. So you guys are 1 wound, correct?
Yeah.
So we are going to do the sweep, not the strike. So we have 5 attacks each. So 10. Because I have Tyranid buddies here, we are hitting on 2s into your little boys. We did miss 1. We don't get anything on 6s. And then 5 on 5, we need 4s. Ooh, just 3. 3 at -2 with the crossfire.
Crossfire.
We got him.
They're dead.
Great. And then I guess the other one, because we're into a vehicle, will strike. I don't expect this to do anything, but hacha. We hit because of the Von Ryans. And then I need 6s.
No problem.
No, nothing. Oh. Okay. That's okay. That's not what rats are designed for.
Units killed units, and I haven't been grudging.
Oh, we got grudge me up.
I gotta. That's a grudge.
This guy is begrudged.
Oh, yeah.
Them's is begrudged.
Yeah.
And these guys are begrudged.
Oh, grudgeons.
I've made the classic dwarf blunder of digging too greedily and too deep on turn 1. So, all right, these 2 guys are going into there. We have 4 attacks each, and we're hitting on 2s. We dropped 1. We're strength 4. We need 5s.
Come on, warriors. Stick it out.
Just 1. They're going to stick it out.
AP 2?
Yep.
So a 6.
We got 1.
1 dead.
Okay, and then you can punch me back.
Oh, I plan to.
Yeah. I'm going to feel the soft, pillowy fists of the dwarf.
Hey, the Thane has a knife, I think.
You got some, like, hammers and stuff, no?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
we don't do that.
We don't do that.
No, that's a Space Marine thing. We're like Space Marines at home.
I feel like hammers are very dwarfy, though.
They are. Like,
Yeah.
we have hammers elsewhere.
Got it.
But we don't get that cool Intercessor Sergeant gets a hammer thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are 3 regular guys
Yep.
and a kin melee weapon, which
Yep.
I have to do separately. So here's the 3 regular guys on 4s.
Okay, this is over here.
Yes.
Great.
And on a 4, strength 4.
Did it.
1 no AP.
5 up. That's all we got.
As a gun butt.
You did a wound.
You get gun butted.
You did
And then the kin melee weapon, 2 hits,
Yep.
1 wound.
Okay.
AP you don't care about.
AP I don't care about. You killed that rat.
We got him.
There's 1 rat left.
Send him home.
One holding down the fort over here. I'll say right there. Okay. And then you have the sonorous treads of the land fortress.
I would like to drive over you, and I am +1 to hit you because you killed someone.
You're super right.
We dislike you. So 3s. Wow.
You did it.
Okay.
Yep. Strength 6.
Yeah, at least. And you're T3?
4 even.
I'm strength 8. So 2s.
Ooh, yep. 5, you say.
None of the APs on that.
Great. Well, then these guys, the Metamorphs, have both a 5-up save and a 5-up feel no pain.
Oh.
So we'll try to shrug some of these. So 5s. We shrugged 2 of them. And then we'll try to roll 5s again. Because 1 damage each, yes?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Shrug them all.
This
feel none pain.
is a fine vintage, these cheeses. This is super good. I will not stop.
No, I like the delivery on that one was exceptional.
Yes, it was
Thank
great.
you.
It was great.
Thank you. Well, I
think we did it.
I lucked out a little bit there. So I am going to toss Assassinate, but I do believe I get 2 pointos for Bringy Downies.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm down on points, but up on style, and we'll see how many rats get murdered in response. Yep.
All right, I picked up my bikes.
Great.
We're going to go into Votann.
As you promised you would.
Turn 2.
Yep.
Where I will
up to
get 2 brand new secondaries.
Yep.
How about storm hostile objectives and establish locus?
Lindsay, ew.
No, you. I mean, you.
I mean, I can storm, but establish is just.
You got some great secondaries during
just
first
yucky.
turn.
Yeah.
You can't have them all good.
And I
saying.
am happy that I screened you out of my home now that you have established.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want them all good, Lindsay.
You had good ones last turn.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I gotta keep it even.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's only fair.
Yeah, it's only fair.
Okay. Well, we're going to keep those. None of my Carls can see anybody to point at them and say, you. So we won't do that.
Well, out of curiosity, what would have happened if you
They give a grudge token
Okay, good.
to a unit they can see.
got it?
You.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move.
Yeah. Excellent.
Moving time.
The cheese puns in chat are great.
Fantastic. I look forward to.
Sployd says, we all know Bridger can be a monster sometime.
Delight. Absolute delight.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And then with that, I do want to thank Nanu for
Nanu.
for gifting 1 membership. Thank you so much.
Nanu.
And then JDM
Thank you so
for
much.
becoming a captain.
Ooh.
Thank you. And that puts our current member total at
Who am I?
14 out of 65.
We're zooming just at the top at 2. We're doing good.
JP, who am I? What am I trying to do?
What are you trying to do? We're talking tactics about this game.
Yeah, I've forgotten my goals.
So it's a terraform. Right?
Yeah, I
neither of us have attempted to do that.
immediately
Yet.
forgot that. Yeah.
Yep. Neither of us have done that. It is, yeah. I mean, so I can bring units back, so I trade decently well. I think the thing that's good for me so far is that I've killed a couple of sort of your more chaffy objective holding units. So that's the thing that I was worried about is like all your T6 bodies and like bigger stuff. I'm like scared that I basically am going to really struggle to kill. I think that.
Do you do something when I fall back? Is that in your repertoire?
No, I don't have anything when you fall back. If you end up being in melee with my rock grinders, you always desperate escape them when you fall back from them.
No.
So if you end up in melee with my big grindy trucks, that'll be something. I have a reactive move on the Metamorphs, this unit here. So if you shoot at them, they'll get to sort of do a blood surge. They'll do D6 towards straight towards the nearest. I mean, it's an optional thing, but beyond that, I don't think I have any reactive things. I have my Warlord over here. If you move within 9 over here, I could do a once per game D3+3 mortals on a 2+. So that's nice. But yeah, I mean, I I'm just kind of trying to look for favorable trades here to kind of attrition and not get locked out of the middle. And I think I'm doing that.
I think you are doing that.
Okay.
The fallback shoot and charge strat for this detachment is infantry only.
Okay, got it.
So
So it's good that I've tagged your vehicles.
Yes,
Good, good.
my land fortress is going to be a fortress
Not
on land.
Not that it matters that much, but my Tyranids also have fallback, shoot, and charge.
Oh.
But we're talking about gargoyles and whatever. So they're mostly there to provide moral support.
Unlikely to survive first contact.
They do have a 6-up save and RT3, yes.
Yeah. First contact, pretty brutal for them.
Yep. But hey, they denied a little primary, and that's what they're there for.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a super chat. This one's from Frederick. And Frederick asks,
Oh, hi, Frederick.
my 15-year-old daughter wants to work in making
nice.
concept art for video games. Is that a thing, or would such a person have other duties as well?
That is absolutely a thing. So here's what I was. That's awesome. Concept art is super fun. So I'm sort of a generalist artist. I love doing things like concept art as opposed to like illustration because, frankly, my patience and attention are such that I can't. Like, there are people who spend 2 months on one gorgeous, beautiful painting that I could never do.
Yeah.
But that is not the life I choose to live.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So concept art is wonderful because it's about getting the energy and the idea of something down really quickly, and absolutely is a thing that is done in video games all the time. We have a lot of concept artists at our company.
Yep.
And
it's a very important part of every large project.
yeah, for sure. And regarding would there also be other duties? The experience that I have had is depending on where you end up working, the smaller the company it is, or the smaller team, the more likely you are to be required to wear different hats.
Yep.
Because you just have, people just have to pull multiple roles on the team just because the team isn't that big.
Yep.
So in a larger company, you tend to specialize more and more. So depending on how much you want to specialize, you might want a larger company to be able to just focus on doing that one thing. But even at like, multi-thousand person, we're a multi-thousand person company, you definitely have concept artists just doing concept art.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it's awesome, and absolutely the thing to do is to just practice, keep making like fan art of the games you love, just draw ideas down. Like one of the tropes that artists sometimes hate is like when people are just like, oh, like, I could never do that. You're just so innately talented. It's like, there was hard work. There was a lot of practice. There was hard work. And actually, you could also do this. You're just choosing not to. like if you also practice a whole bunch, you could also do this thing.
Right.
Unfortunately, like many things in life, it just requires a lot of practice and hard work.
Effort, yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for that wonderful answer.
Yeah, thank you so much for the question.
Yeah, and then I do want to thank Repeat History for gifting 5 memberships.
Oh, thank you.
Repeat.
Thank you. And that brings us to 19 out of 65.
Well on our way.
We're doing it. 19 puppies.
I'm piecing together a plan here.
Good.
The pieces, they're coming together.
Wonderful.
I would like to stand on the middle objective.
I hear you. You do have
It's a goal of mine.
Storm Hostile.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you want to do that.
I do.
You can either this one you'll probably take back, but it would also be good to take me off the middle. Both of those are good.
Yeah, I want to not fall hopelessly behind on primary.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's on the way. It's coming. Those days are near.
I don't think at the end of your turn I'm going to be, because this guy's not on this point. So I do think that you're going to probably push me and also get me to 0 on primary.
Right.
Which I don't know if we talked about that, but Bridger got no primary.
Correct. Because you don't score your home in this one.
Is that true?
Do you? I don't know. I have the card over here. Terraform.
You got it?
Oh, it's just each. 4 for each.
Okay, so he got 4.
4 primary.
4 primaries.
Oh, 4.
That thing that we definitely always, every turn, remember to do.
Yep. I watched the show enough to remind you to think about your primary scores.
All right, I am going to fall back to Land Fortress.
Good.
It's afraid of death.
I hear you.
My current game plan involves charging Von Ryans. Oh, right, that's the get out, then they move. Yeah.
I will also say...
Oh.
No, you can totally do that.
Okay.
The Von Ryans do have fight first.
Yes.
But if you're planning on charging them. But you also could just shoot them to death.
Before I remembered that I'm allowed to move,
Yep.
I was going to say this turn revolves around me charging Von Ryan Sleepers.
But now that you've moved, you're touching the point.
Yeah, we're good.
Fantastic.
Yep. I think I've over-indexed into killing gargoyles, but that's fine.
I think that, honestly, that's one of the most critical parts of GSC as a faction is having people having to overcommit to your tiny, cheap throwaway units. And just hoping that all they have is, what's a good metaphor here? They just have like rail guns for your nails or whatever. Yeah.
We just have jackhammers to screw in screws.
Exactly. I have another cheese pun, or it's a cheese joke, which is, it's actually also a bear joke. Do you know how you call to a French bear?
A French bear?
A French bear.
Draw me like one of your French bears. No, I don't know how you call to a French bear.
You say, come on, bear. Come on, bear. Yeah.
You really got Lindsay with that. Shane is upset.
I'm glad. That was told to me. So my first mentor at work is this wonderful dude, Alex Lehman, also goes by Magnus, but he is this very sweet German man, and he told me that joke, and I've never forgotten it.
It's a wonderful joke.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
just derail with Camembert.
I think I have moved.
I may wish to rapid ingratio.
Yeah. I will.
Yeah, I will
remove
consider
myself from this
my
situation.
life. Actually, I know exactly what's going to happen here. I am going to rapid ingratio onto this point
To get primary.
because I want primary.
Yeah.
And so I will.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to spend 1 point. Beep, boop, bop.
I would
And-
buy that for $1.
Yep, I'd buy that for $1. Okay, I'm glad we know some of the same.
No more, no less. $1.
Random references. So this squad that's coming in is a 10-man with mining tools, staying behind this wall with a brick. And I'm going to move this moss. We're putting people down. And they have a locust with them, which will also give them fights first. So you got to come get them, but they'll get you while you get them.
They're going to get me.
It's going to be begotten.
Getting both ways. Are these secret weapon bases? They remind me of secret weapon bases.
They are 3D printed. I do not remember where I got them.
Well, secret weapon went out of business, so very possibly
Did someone like copied
they're a copy of secret.
Yeah, that's. I would not be shocked. That seems like a thing that Warhammer players would
They made
would
super cool bases, but they were
Yeah.
quite expensive.
do. That's another thing that 3D printers would absolutely try to get around via
Yeah.
subterfuge. Yep. Cool. I've done it.
Great.
Yep. I'm on that point.
So I think we're done with the movement then. I guess as a little recap, we fell back this land fortress after the contents were dispersed upon the land. We have a 10-man and our Thunderkin hoping to deal with the middle. We have 3 bikes we brought in as backup to help with that. Also just screening. 3 bikes in the back, full on just screening. These 4 warriors are going to charge that Genestealer, and we're going to get you.
Yep. Just because I remembered it, it doesn't change anything at all. I remember that I'm still at, I thought I was at 1 CP. I'm at 2 because,
you're 2.
because I tossed the secondary.
Right.
Okay, I'd forgotten. Continue.
Lindsay's on it. She's got you.
For sure.
These 3 bikes moved up to shoot Graggles.
Graggles.
We have a Sagittari that can shoot and perhaps charge Graggles.
Yep.
And this 5-man Hearthguard squad with Carl are going to clear out some Pure Strains.
I believe in them.
Carl.
Yeah.
Great.
Now enters the zen of rat life, which is your stuff that you've put out there, it's just going to die. Say goodbye to it.
Yeah,
I have release attachments from this world. Yep, so do your worst, sir.
Okay, all right. I would like to establish locus with this unit if
Great.
I can, but I might need their shooting because they do
So you can
shoot
sort of wait
lot.
and then choose, depending on the state of the universe,
Yep.
whether or not to do that.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep. Okay, let's begin. We'll commence the shooting. I have most line of sight to these who blood surge,
Yep.
which I also need to keep in mind.
Yes, so if you do shoot them, there's a chance they just hug your land fortress.
For safety.
Yep.
OSHA. Find the nearest flotation device.
Yeah,
Land
in
fortress.
case of earthquake or dwarf guns, hug the nearest land fortress. Oh my gosh, they do look like they have floaties. Like there is something kind of subaquatic about
There is.
the vehicles for dwarfs. It's interesting.
Yeah, they're bloated. They're built like submarines.
They also have a very NASA vibe, which
Right.
I've been mixed about.
Yeah.
Like I do like dwarves in general. I'm a big dwarf fan. I have a although I don't play it in a display case at work. I've had
seen
a
it.
Caradron Overlord army, and I love the Sky Dwarfs, but love the models. I mean, there's only so many million hobbies I can keep up at a
fair.
time. Yeah.
So I think we're going to start with Thunderkin shooting Von Ryan's Leapers.
Cool.
That seems like a reasonable place to start.
Cool.
This will be our 9 heavy bolter shots on 4s. Strength 6 heavy bolters. I know Adrian's not watching. He's at an event. He hates when I say that. Strength 6 heavy bolters.
Yeah.
We're hitting on 4s.
Well, all the dwarf guns need to be like a Imperium gun, but slightly different, so it feels alien and hard to remember.
That's exactly right.
2.
A pair of AP1s.
We have 5s. Do I have cover? No.
Not anymore.
Great. We'll just cheese dice you to oblivion.
You're good.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot these 3 bikes at those gargoyles because they have no other targets.
For sure.
Here is 9 autocannon shots.
Yep.
On 4s.
4s. Yep.
Boop, 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 boop. And then strength 7, so 2s.
2s.
And these ignore cover.
Do you have any AP?
AP 1.
The 3 dead gargoyles.
I'm also rerolling 1s to hit, which I need to remember.
You need to do that. Yep.
6 shotgun shots.
Okay. Do I carry? I'll take off the back. That's fine. 3 died, right?
You are so shotgunned.
I'm shotgun.
Yeesh.
Yep.
Oh, reroll this one.
Reroll it.
You're my closest target.
Oh.
And then strength 6, so still 2s.
Yep.
We have none AP on these. 4 of them.
6s for life. Hup. I rolled your dice, and that's why they failed me.
Oh.
Yep. 4 more dead.
And then we have the rotor phone. The rotary. You call me on your rotor cannon.
You used to call me on your rotary cannon. And it doesn't really have a ring to it.
And we got 1 sustained.
Okay.
Strength 6 again.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
2 dead.
Okay, sweet.
This does have AP.
Yep.
Okay.
1 gargoyle remaining.
They did aight.
Yeah, they're great.
Okay.
Yep.
I think we're going to
That one's in
shoot.
cover.
He is. We're going to shoot this Sagittar at Von Ryan's Leapers now.
Sweet.
So here is the Hi Laz.
Hello.
We have 1 hit.
Yep.
It's going to wound on a 2. That's not a 2. And then we have Bolt Kanan. This is out, but that's sustained.
Cool.
Objection. Twin linked on this guy.
Ooh. Yep.
3 AP1s on your Von Ryan's Leapers.
All right. We don't have cover, so 5s.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you, Rat Jesus.
They're invincible.
All right.
We cannot harm them.
Shout out to Dimension 20 fans. I can't promote other streaming platforms out here.
We enjoy media around these parts.
I really enjoy their content. But yeah.
We are going to shoot these Hearthguard, everything at those pure strains.
For sure.
So here is number of shots from the Grenadies.
Cool.
Prepare to be grenadied.
Yep.
11, 12, 14, 16, blast.
Good gravy.
21.
21 shots.
10, 15, 21. You are grudgeoned.
Yep.
So
Plus 1
we're
hit.
going to hit on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Right. Because these are your elite dwarfs.
These are the best of the best of the best, sir.
Rerolling 1s.
I miss MIB. The 90s were a simpler time.
That's in many ways true.
And then strength 4T4. So we're looking for 4s.
Yeah.
Oh, I picked up all my lethals. That's fine.
Okay. I had 1 more for spice.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
No, it's not 1 more.
The unit's going to super die.
Okay, great.
There you go.
Okay.
3.
Looks like 11 to me.
6, 11. That's right.
I know what dice look like. Okay. 11 5-ups.
Wake up for 11sies.
That's a Hobbit joke. Man, look at these cheese. All right. So it's 1 damage each or 2 damage?
Yeah, 1 each.
Okay. 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, and a half.
Great.
Yep. Okay.
We have our totally not bolter, but it's a bolter.
Yep.
But
You're
it's totally not a bolter.
legally distinct bolter. Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
We made it strength 5, so it's different. We roll 1s. Cool. And then 3s.
Okay.
1 of those.
Ah.
That's all I need.
Cheese die. Yeah. That's all you need.
Ha-ha.
All right. We're down to a singular rat.
And then our 5 plasma guns.
Oh, they have so many guns.
They just shoot for days.
Love it.
2s.
Toots.
4.
Toots.
AP a million.
Well, it doesn't matter because we're invulnerable. But you did kill him.
Matrix dodging.
Is it 1 damage each?
2 damage.
Okay, well, you killed him twice. I just wanted to know for standpoint of how close it was to not killing the unit. But okay, that's ungrudged. Because they're dead. Okay, so to remind other people of the army rule for Genestealer cults, whenever a Genestealer cult unit dies, not the Tyranid units, I may at that point decide to put a little tunnel marker for my rats to come back and spend some of my 10 points for them to be repro on the battlefield, which at this time, I'm not going to do.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Pure Strains cost 3, so it's a really awkward number, and you get 10, and I think that the Pure Strains are not... I mean, Advanced in Charge is good, but like, I have a couple spicy 10-mans here, and like, the utility of like 5-man Metamorphs, like they only cost 2 for 5, and like, just really good value. So I think I'm going to abstain at this moment from getting cult reinforcements, so please continue.
Hold on until some future date.
Yes.
All right. Do I think that 3 bikes can kill 5 Metamorphs?
Metamorphs.
Nailed it.
You did it. You can tell because they're weird.
They are
And the
quite
other ones are
strange.
normal. Yep.
You know, we Votann, we look at all these rats and we say they're all weird.
Hurtful.
If I mess this up, you hug the land fortress and then I can charge in with
Correct.
Hearthguard. So I think
True.
we're fine to just shoot these bikes into those rats in the center. You are my only target, so I will reroll ones.
You are my
You're my
sunshine.
closest eligible.
Cool.
That's right.
Yep.
We're hitting on 3s because we don't like you.
Rude.
And we reroll this 1 because you're close to us and we don't like you. Strength 7. Are they T4?
They are T4.
So 3s.
Cool.
So you have 4 autocannon wounds, AP 1, 2 damage.
Okay. We have 5 ups, which go to 6 ups. Bloop. None of those. How much damage each?
2.
Okay, I'm going to roll these. So 5 ups, I'm just going to re-roll successes.
Yep.
So any 5s, I'll re-roll.
Woo-hoo!
Look at all that cheese. And then I'll re-roll any of these. So far that's...
1 dead.
1 dead.
3
2,
dead.
3 dead.
Okay.
Are there any other guns coming out of that
There
unit?
is the rotor cannon. We're out of shotgun range because you are quite far away.
Pretty far.
Call you on my rotor cannon. I'm going to do it every time.
I know, it's good.
So this will go on that.
Uh-huh.
And then they all hit.
Great.
Strength 6, so 3s.
3s.
And these are AP 1.
Okay, so 6s.
And these are 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay, so 5, 6s, and then 5s.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Ooh, good start.
Okay. Is this the last gun coming out of them?
That is right.
My hugging opportunities are, I can smell them. And then 5 ups. No, I didn't get them. I killed them.
None hugging.
At this juncture,
Oh,
I will
what you
spend
like?
2 cult reinforcement points, going down to 8 cult reinforcement points, which I'll just track to the side over here. These will die, and I will put a little tunnel somewhere on this board. Let's say over here, in this little cover area. So if you ever come within 9 inches before the end of your next movement phase, you will remove that token. I can still bring them in deep strike, but this is sort of the only place I can rapid ingress them for free.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll put a little further back, right there. Great.
Very cool.
All right, you have killed them, as I suspected you might.
I think that one gargoyle is going to live. Oh, I have warriors. I can shoot warriors with that gargoyle. All right, here's
Which warriors?
these
Oh, they have not fired yet. Okay.
yonder warriors.
Yonder.
Here, I don't even. What do I never shoot warriors. They're so bad. All right, 3 single shots.
They heard you talking shit.
All missed.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're my closest target.
Oh, rerolled 1.
Ah, 1 hit.
Okay.
A 3 to wound? No.
No.
Okay. That's it.
Cool.
So all I've left is these Hearthguards shooting those Von Ryans
Okay.
and a couple of charges.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Can see.
All right.
So here we'll just start with the plasmas. Hopefully, save us some time.
Great.
Plasma.
Plas.
I'm not 2s to hit you,
Amazing.
and no lethals, and no 1s. 1 plasma wound.
AP.
4.
I have a 6-up invulnerable save.
Yeah.
Nope. How much damage?
2.
Down to 1.
And then we have 5d6 grenades.
Great.
10, 19, just 19.
Okay. Just 19.
Just 19.
Just 19.
20, or 10.
And sorry, remind me, this is not this squad?
This is this squad.
That squad. Because this
Yeah.
squad, you're still going to probably do the thing.
Yeah, I will try
I mean, you think you hold it. I think I don't have a lot of OC.
my darndest.
We'll see. Oh, you don't need to hold it. It's fine.
19 shots.
Yep.
On 3s. Rerolling 1s, 6s are lethal.
Amazing.
Here's my 1s.
A lethal. A lethal.
Oh,
Ah,
didn't want that die. That's dice filtering.
sure.
And I didn't filter very effectively there.
Okay.
Okay, a pair of 6s.
Yep.
And strength 4 T4?
T5.
T5.
On these, I believe. Let me
Five's
double check that I'm not. Yeah, T5
I
on
believe
these.
that.
Yeah.
So that'll just be 5 wounds at AP 1.
Okay. 5s I have.
Yes, yes.
All right. Dead guy. Guy on 1.
Oh,
Yep.
so inconvenient.
I know.
I think I'm just going to let him live.
Or I guess I was putting on this guy, so it's that one. Yep. Well, you're gonna hold. I'm not gonna hold the point, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to let I'm going to let him go. I have 1 charge. It is 4 warriors charging 1 pure strength Genestealer.
Amazing.
Warriors got to cover each other.
Did you have any guns into that last gargoyle? Or no, we failed that.
I failed it.
Amazing.
That was
Okay,
it.
cool. Yep.
Away we go.
Away we go.
Is a 5 going to get me
Probably.
through this wall? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Perch ourselves on this moss here.
Perchance.
It's a good time
Yep.
to be in a sea of moss. And it's quite far. I actually don't want my bikes up here.
Okay.
I could try the Sagittar, but that's also quite far due to the geometry of being a vehicle.
Yeah. He's got a butt.
That's not a lot. Nope.
Okay.
Okay. I have that fight.
Great. I'm gonna live.
It's 4
not.
warriors.
Yep.
One of whomst is a Thane. So I'll do the 3 warriors.
You're so vain. You like that one?
I do like that one. That's 1 no AP.
Great. 5. I fail it. Was he on 1?
1 damage. He's not on 1.
Okay, so he's down to 1 now.
Now he's on 1.
Now he's on 1.
And then the kin weapon.
Great.
Oh, we got a wound.
5 to live. You did it.
Oh, we got him. We saved our brothers in arms.
Yep. Yep. You've gotten revenge on these stinky rats. Okay, and I will also choose. Do I want 1 squad of pure strengths?
strengths?
Nope. The odd number, it just bothers my brain.
Yeah.
I want even number things to bring back.
They did such a weird with that chart. I looked at that table and
It's
I
a
was
weird
like,
chart.
the points costs on this seem arbitrary.
Well, there's the thing of like they did the points cost of it, and then there have been buffs and nerfs since they did it. So things
Right.
have changed in point value
Yep.
since that was written.
Yep.
So yeah, like there is like a thing where it's like sometimes like you should just really revive the thing that is the right hammer for the nail that you're
Sure.
fighting. But there is a feeling of like, ooh, point for point, metamorphs
yeah.
are such value to bring back. So you just like really kind of want to bring them back. But yeah,
Efficiency.
yeah, efficiency. That's what we want here at RAT Inc. All right, so is that pretty much?
I think I did it.
You done did
Okay.
it.
We were able to locus in the middle
Yep, and
Okay.
storm.
and storm the objectives. So I got a small locus for I think 2 points.
Yes, 2 points for Locust.
And
then
is storm really 5 points or is it 4?
Storm is 4.
4. Great. It's a decent turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm just gonna check real quick, just kind of see.
yeah.
Okay, so you have a little bit of
Squeeze in
space
there.
back here. I think I could spend a CP to bring up an additional thing. My home objective is stickied because that's how neophytes work. But I think we have. They don't do a lot offensively. I could bring them up, but I don't think I will. I'll leave them there for now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
Okay, so moving on to
Yes.
GSC. Turn 2.
Can I have 2 delightful, achievable,
Good ones.
good secondaries?
He's going to get good ones this time.
Yes.
I feel it.
How about Defense Stronghold and Sabotage?
Well,
I feel about Sabotage.
Defense Stronghold is very safe for me,
Yeah.
so I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Sabotage. So all the all the things that require me to live through a turn are always like a little sus.
A little tricky.
But I mean, I'll roll with it. I do have these. However, I will say what I want to do with these is I want to try terraform this location
okay.
with these guys. I think that's their mission. Also, to maybe refund the cost of them rapidly ingressing, this is a point I control with the
flag?
the acolytes. It's this particular unit. So on a 4+, I'll get an additional CP.
Oh.
There it is.
You do. So you're up to 4 for the turn.
I'm up to 4 CPGPs, as we call them.
Good number.
I found it. Okay. Well, we have CP for doing tricks. We have been denied, much like I denied Bridger. We have been. Oh no, I do hold this one
do
because I
hold.
rapid ingress.
Yep.
So I in fact get 8 on primary,
Nice.
which is great. So we're a little up on primary. We're a little behind on secondary. And I think that the name of the game now is to just try to aggress and attrition where I can, so that I hopefully can remove Bridger's pieces for doing game actions for the second half of this game. So I think we do violence this turn is what we do. So these guys are pretty elite and valuable. These guys are one of your really
my
good
best
units.
unit,
That's your best unit back there. Getting to you we were talking about this. You sort of are playing football and you're protecting the
quarterback.
The quarterback over there. So I don't think I can get to your quarterback. You're doing a good job of protecting.
But I did expose 2 5-mans, and they
did.
are quite exposed.
And I do think I will attempt to kill them this turn. So probably, I will consider if I want to do, I might try to do sabotage maybe with one of my indirects, like just kind of touching, because I can get out of my home deployment but still be pretty hidden back here on this corner. So I might try to do a little sabotage and hope that sticks. And then a defend is pretty much, I don't have to do anything for that. So I think we're just going to do violence. Now, a good thing about having a couple things over here that did barely live, they don't offensively do very much, but because of the way the detachment works, I have a couple of still existing Tyranid units. They don't need to be unbattle shocked or anything, they just need to be there. So I do have +1 to hit on stuff nearby, so that's lovely. I will roll leadership first for the Von Ryans. I have no idea what their leadership is. It's not 3.
It's not 3.
So he's battle shocked, he's shooketh. And then the single gargoyle over there. As we discussed earlier, he's 8.
That's right.
So he will fail as well. So the Tyranids are not loving it. They're shivering in their mech suits, but they will hang out. I might not move them just so you don't overwatch them and take away my bonuses over there. So they're just gonna stand there being like, am I helping? I think I'm helping.
If we don't move, they can't see us.
For sure. But we will move forward with our tanks, and we'll start moving and getting positioned for violence.
Well,
Excellent.
While you're moving, JP, we do have to thank our sponsor for today.
Absolutely.
Frontline Gaming. Thank you so much.
Such good folks.
Lindsay's finding it. She found it.
There we go.
So as we know, Frontline has moved LVO to October. Is that right, Lindsay?
Yes, it's going to be October. It's the first weekend of October, I think.
All right. First
Is
weekend
it
of October.
the first weekend or the second weekend?
And in addition, it's not in the same location anymore.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's at a different location. It's at the, you know what, I think I have a little thingy.
We have a thing.
I
We're
think
going to
I
pull
have a
up our little thing. The thing that's currently up that you're looking at right now, the Atlantic City Open is coming up. This is a big Frontline tournament, of course, in Atlantic City. So if your East Coast folks out there are looking for a big event, a GT, a super major even, to go to, this is a great one. It's in Jersey, so you'll have to go to the stinky state, but you'll survive.
Wow.
Wow, you're not selling it.
Look, I lived in New Jersey for long enough.
Okay.
It really is just New York's little brother.
That's fair.
Everybody in New Jersey just wishes they were in New York.
Wow. I thought that was Connecticut. No, I'm just kidding. I'm also from New England. My parents are both from New York, and I grew up in the Boston suburbs.
Yep.
So we joke because we love. It's sort of like that. What's that thing people say? It's like people on the West Coast are. It's like nice versus kind.
Right.
It's like East Coast people are kind, but they're not nice.
Right.
But they'll do a favor. They'll help you move house. But they won't
won't be
about it the whole time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So here is save the date for LVO. It did move, and that says October 2nd to the 5th.
Yes.
Which is, of course, the first week in October, and it is at...
It's so small. It's at the EXP World Market Center in Las Vegas.
Okay.
That is by the Golden Nugget. That is the hotel that they are suggesting.
That's
okay.
That's what it's called.
And it's right by Fremont Street.
We were at the Rio for long enough. I kept thinking they would move, so I was not willing to sign up for rewards programs at the Rio, but they were at the Rio so many years in a row that I finally signed up for the rewards program at the Rio, and they moved it that year. Poor timing for me, but of course 2 LVOs in a year is a great opportunity for all of you who are trying to get up the rankings in ITC points, because it's a super duper major, that LVO. This is the only time you'll ever be able to get 2 LVOs.
They're going to be doing more things. They're going to have more space, and they're bringing in other games, like they're bringing in card games.
That's awesome.
Like Magic the Gathering. Yeah.
That's actually really
Yeah.
exciting.
So the past 4 LVOs, I played different games every time. Now I could play card games at LVO.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
But in the spirit of LVO, I think I should play a card game I've never played, like One Piece.
Ooh, interesting.
The face Lindsay made.
Or it's probably not going to be there. If Pokemon's there,
Ooh.
Oh,
play Pokemon.
I could.
But I don't think Pokemon's going to be there.
Probably not.
Probably, yeah.
I think
they do their own thing.
It's not the most suitable environment for small children.
Kids. No.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, so check out New LVO, Atlantic City. Frontline is sponsoring today's episode, and they wanted you to know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really cool events going on near you, most likely, because there's just so many Frontline events these days.
Yeah. I think the next one after
ACO?
After ACO and before LVO is BAO, which is
Oh,
here.
Yes.
Our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, of course, the first FLG event. They started in the Bay. It was in a barn. Shane has a lot of funny stories about BAO in a barn.
In a barn?
In a barn.
What?
Yeah.
Tell
I'm
the
actually gonna get these
story,
guys
Shane.
out and then move that up.
It has humble origins, the BAO.
Yeah.
Is BAO still in the Marriott by the airport?
Yes. Or yeah, it's
The Hyatt?
whatever.
An-
yeah,
a
wherever it
hotel
was
by the
last
airport.
Year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we've separated from Kubla Khan fully.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a
Interesting.
totally different thing.
Great.
I have a lot of fond memories. Like the first big like tournament of any like 40k tournament I went to was LVO. It is really just a very special thing, and I've over the years I've gone to like more and more FLG events.
Yeah.
And it's just super fun. Like it's always a good time.
They know how to run an event, those Frontline
Yes,
folks.
Yes, they're very. Some of the folks who work there they're just really hardworking, and they put on a really good show.
Cool people.
Absolutely.
We do have a super chat
Oh.
from Pezler, the Polychromatic, that says, "Don't just rush into battle, you two. Tread carefully."
Is carefully a type of cheese?
I think that's a cheese.
I've been
Yeah,
introduced to a new cheese, and I appreciate
I'm not familiar with this either, and I was hoping one of you would be familiar, but we're going to find out.
When I hear
because
Philly, I think of Philadelphia cream cheese.
Cream cheese. So I will let you both in on the I will let you both in on the cheese talk that's been going on in chat. We've had many polls going on. Is cream cheese a cheese?
Absolutely.
It's got it in the name.
It's my wife's favorite cheese.
Right? It's a good cheese. It's a good cheese.
I mean, it's a cheese spread.
It's a cheese spread, yes. And cheese is spreadable.
Is Cheese Whiz a cheese?
I would see.
Yes.
I am generous,
Now-
and I would say that all of these things are cheese.
Here now is cottage cheese a cheese?
Yes.
Yes?
Okay.
Wait, what? Cottage cheese
why would we
undeniably a cheese.
Why would we gatekeep cheese? Like this
Yeah,
is.
that's a good. Now see, 27% of people say that cottage cheese is not a cheese.
What?
Fascinating.
What do they think it
It's just
is?
like a different dairy product.
It's a different type of cheese.
I think they just don't like cottage cheese, which
Yeah.
is fair. I don't like cottage cheese, but I'm not going to say it's not a cheese.
You're not
Yeah,
cottage core?
right? You're not gonna. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we have many people in chat that are with many different types of cheese talk. We have Frederick, Sployd, and Dissonance Cogs who are just laying down the cheese puns, which is great.
Sure. I realized I started getting these guys out and then stopped paying attention halfway in. So cool. Continue.
Caerphilly,
Yep.
to go back to that,
Yeah.
Caerphilly is a town in Wales that has their
Great.
own cheese, the Caerphilly cheese.
Oh, that's awesome.
I gotta try this.
Not
cheese.
related to Philadelphia at all.
No. Well, maybe. Maybe
No?
Philadelphia was named after. Cairn makes me think of like cairn,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen.
like a fort.
Yeah, a cairn.
Like a
Yeah,
ground
that's,
fort.
that's a good, definitely one of those British Isle sort of words. I don't know the exact etymology, but yeah. Is it Scottish? Or do we say Irish? What did we say?
Wales.
Wales. Excuse
Wait,
me.
Caerphilly was Welsh.
Excuse
Yeah.
me. Yeah. That is perhaps a Welsh word, which I must admit, I probably don't know my Welsh very well. Yeah. Probably the Welsh that I probably best know is the grape jelly. Not too cultured, these rats. All right, cool. So anyway, I think I've moved. I haven't touched my sort of buff enabler two little guys over there. I have moved up all my trucks. I did get out one of my 5-ends back here, basically just to screen out the back from your bikes in case you get behind any lines or something like that, and just generally to continue sort of forward pressure. This guy back here is probably going to try to do the sabotage. Touching this point, he's out of my deployment zone. I still have this one over here. Sort of moved him out to sort of help fill out the screen back here. I do have this little truck back here. He's cute. I did get all the contents out. So this is your grudge. This is your grudge friends.
Ooh, grudge friends.
The 10-man of Metamorphs with the character grudge friends up here. Your other Grudge Friends are over there inside that building. They will be terraforming this turn.
Oh.
And I think to give them the best shot, the goal is, as far as things I want to die, I really want to focus on making sure these guys are as dead as I can make them.
Yes.
There is still a 5-man inside here. And then all the other vehicles are empty at this time.
Now, it did come up. We were joking before the game that this would never come up.
Okay.
They have an enhancement where when you shoot them within 12 inches...
I did move at you, yeah.
They have you get 1 less AP.
Sure, great.
But you have to shoot them within 12 inches, and we thought that would never... That would never happen.
We in fact have 2 shooting vehicles within 12 inches of them. You're also in cover.
Yeah.
I did not take the enhancement that lets me strip cover off of you. I took +1 to hit instead.
But crossfire is essentially taking away cover.
So crossfire, yeah, but you could do both. You could crossfire and remove cover. It would have been better given your elite dwarf tech.
It's true.
But I will probably shoot them with this and strip their cover. So let's get to shooting, unless you have anything to say at this juncture.
No, nothing here is worth overwatching.
Well, I have something to say real quick.
Yes.
Dissonance. I say this thing that just as Cogs wrote in chat. Rats. It's a rat. Rats. Famously not cultured.
Yes.
Because cheese.
Yeah.
Because cheese is cultured.
Yeah. Okay. Continue on.
A sick burn, if you want to burn someone, is tell them that the only culture they have is between their toes.
Yeah.
There's a free one for me. For me, the Rat Lord. Free burn from JP the Rat Lord. Okay, so this one we're just gonna say is sabotaging.
Great.
These guys we're just gonna say they're terraformage. Terraformage. There's another one. Yep.
Omelette du
fromage. And then this one in the back, we are gonna shoot these guys to try to get that extra tasty AP against them.
Yep.
So number of shots, 2 shots. +3 is 5 plus 1,
blast.
so 6. That's how it works, I think.
Plenty.
Hitting on 4s we are.
Yes,
Good,
yes.
we got 2. That's all we just wanted to hit them. So we got them, they're gonna be crossfired. Strength 6 on 6.
Yep, 4s.
Great. 2 saves for you. Cover, minus AP, whatever you want to say. Take your save.
So 2?
Probably.
Is it still a 2-up? Well, even if it's
started
AP1,
a 2-up?
they do start a 2-up.
Well, I hate that, but they are safe. And they are crossfired.
Crossfire!
Wonderful. It would never happen twice in a row. So we are gonna fire. We are gonna fire the demo charges, the very OSHA unsafe demo charges. Let's just see up front.
So your mining laser is AP3.
Going to 4.
Going to 4.
Yep.
Back to 3 to 2, so I get a 4-up.
Yep.
So I'm not going to do anything because I already have a 4-up.
Great.
So there's no need to 4-up involved.
Yep.
That math hurt my head.
You got a 4-up. There's
Great.
nothing. None of us need to think about it.
No
at
thinking.
all. Great. But here, let's just see if I damage this precious vehicle of mine.
Uh huh.
6.
Oh, you're good.
They love it. They love this opportunity. And this is the number of shots. 3 plus blast. So 4. Hitting on 5 still, because we still don't have one of our Tyranid friends over here. Also, just to call it out while I was moving, I did deep strike another unit of gargoyles in the back here. So they're there to possibly spring out and deny Primary in the future. Okay, so we're hitting on 5s.
Great.
All that is to say, we're hitting once.
We got a hit.
Strength 9. So we're are these -1 to wound for things that are strong?
These are transhuman.
Great. So 4
However you want to say that. Yeah.
Great. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that we fired those dangerous explosives and did nothing with it. But we are going to do the mining laser. 1 shot. But you're blast. So 2 shots.
I am blastable.
So hitting on force. 1 hit.
Yep.
Strength 12, so it would be 2s. Goes to 3s.
Goes to 3s, yeah.
That's a 2. We're not doing it, but that's okay. We got another one right here. We're gonna do all of that minus the. It's only range 8, so not going to do the dangerous demo charges. But sorry, and we also just might as well do it. We have little
people inside.
We got there are people inside, but they just have a heavy stubber. These guys have pistols. They're not very. I could shoot out, but yeah.
The heavy stubber and the pistols are likely equivalent in this scenario.
You're right. Actually, the pistols will be wounding on 6s, but just 1.
We got a wound.
1 at -1, but then you do your thing. So great. Yep. And then sure, why not? Here have let's see. I have 2 guys who have pistols.
Pew pew.
1 hit. Nothing. Great. Okay. Second verse, same as the first. Let's do our mining lasers into those guys. 2 shots plus
bad.
blast.
3.
3 shots hitting on 4s. 1 hit.
Okay.
Need a 2 goes to a 3. Cool.
We are experiencing the trials and tribulations of a BS4 army.
Oh, for sure. This is where our Tyranids should help us, but I did not have the foresight or the inclination to move Tyranids way up over here to help with this problem. Okay. We do have 2 wounds.
Okay.
With 1 AP, but then you ignore it.
Great.
Good.
We're good.
I'm glad we spent time on that. So then, not doing that, and then we have the one over there. Gosh almighty. We also have these things on this point. What's the OC of these gentlemen?
I want to say 2, but I will confirm.
Okay. We might shoot them, but this is... Ugh, yeah, we'll see.
1. Oh, so I only have 2 OC on that point.
Great. We will shoot them a little bit. We are going to put everything this guy's got into here. Now, we don't have the extra AP, but you're also not entirely in cover. So, you know.
And you're +1 to hit me.
And +1 to hit you because I got a guy there. So, you know, ups and downs. Let's see if I hurt myself with a demo charge.
Ow.
I don't. Life. Good. Number of shots. 5 plus blast, so 6 shots. Hitting on 4s now. Accurate improvised explosives. Not that accurate. 2 hits. And then 9, you have transhuman or transdwarf, whatever you want to call it. So nothing. Great.
Okay.
Mining laser. 2 shots plus 1.
Up to 3.
1 hit. 1 wound.
Yup.
Okay. Minus 3 goes to minus 2.
So a 4 again?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have the reduce AP.
Okay. So then minus 3.
So 5.
5. Great.
I'll take it.
Great. This is D6 plus 1.
Yeah, I only have 2 wounds.
Well, I do 4 to you. We killed 1.
1 down.
Wonderful. And then here's my little plinky gun.
Blanc.
And then we need 5s. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe we'll make a little charge over there. We'll see what happens. Okay. So we've shot. We're almost done shooting here. We do have a bunch of flamers on this unit here. But I also don't want to make a charge longer over here, because I do think I want to charge these guys on the point. Currently, what are we looking at? Looks like we're looking at a 7 right now.
7.
So, I think we're actually done shooting at this time. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting that my Warlord has a little indirect gun.
Oh, you chuck grenades over a wall?
I do chuck grenades over a wall. I guess I'll chuck a little grenade at... No.
Pew pew.
It's going to wound on 5s. We're hitting on 4s. I also don't want to make this charge longer. No, we're fine.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go into charges. So I'm going to put this dude into these dudes.
Rock Grinder into Hearthguard.
Rock Grinder and Hearthguard. Actually...
Oh. We're rethinking it.
I'm rethinking it.
You looking at the land fortress?
Well, I'm thinking about trying this charge, because if I make that, I kind of want actually to do the tank shock over there more. So I think I'm going to attempt this one. It looks like we're at a 6. Does that match your expectations? Okay, great. Come on, 6. That's a 10.
Plenty.
And I will tank shocko over here.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, I'll spend one of my 4 CPs down to 3.
This is our greatest weakness.
All right, I am T10, so we are rolling 10 dice. 10 dice, 5s. Which we know, cheese dice never roll 5s.
Never.
I got 4. This is fine.
That'll kill 2 Hearthguard.
Oh, that's great. We're doing it. Okay. And then we're going to do this little charge right here.
Oh, yeah.
That is a 7. That'll absolutely
Plenty.
go kaplork. Like that. I was at 7 wounds. This just fell off. And he has a grudge on him. And then we're going to do... So actually, I'm going to do a weird thing here.
Oh.
I'm going to charge the singular gargoyle. Let's see. Do I want to do this? If I do this, you might overwatch me, and I might force you to use a CP, and you might just kill the gargoyle. If the gargoyle dies, I might lose -1 to hit. Basically, what I would do is I would do it to get into melee to then do the stratagem, which is +1 to charge and reroll charges.
Right. But do you need that? Like, how close are you now?
I need a 7. We're just gonna roll a 7.
Yeah, I would just go for the 7, but that's me.
Yeah, you roll good numbers.
I do roll the good numbers.
I rolled an 8.
You also roll the good
Thank you.
numbers.
Wonderful. Okay, so we're going in. And so yeah, sorry, we're double charging both of these
Great.
units.
Yeah,
Great.
The thing that makes sense.
We're doing the thing that makes sense, and then we're going to try to get as much as we can over yonders. So the guys who are in front, we are going to put in base wherever we can. Over here, are you cool with me like doing an awkward thing like this?
You're
okay,
good.
great. And then I have to base where I can, so we're going to start. Oops, so sorry. We're going to start like filling up that space over there. So we're going to put a few guys in the back doing that, and the rest of these can't base because I'm sort of blocking it out, so we're going to put more guys over that way so that they can then consolidate into dwarves, is the thought.
Not me dwarves.
Oh, yes, your dwarves. And then I don't think everyone's going to be able to... I think there's not a ton of guys that are going to get over there, so we're going to kind of just pile up where we can. And that will be that. Okay, so that charge is done. This charge went forward. Just because...
Oh, tank fight.
I'm going to try to do a 10-inch tank fight, just because if it happened, I would giggle.
That would be pretty cool.
It almost wanted to do it.
Almost happened.
Yep, we're not doing it.
Does this guy want to hang out or get to fighting?
I think he wants to hang out because he's on 1 wound, and if I charge, you would have an opportunity to overwatch.
Oh, that's true.
And while he's there, he is providing +1 to hit to the vehicle.
Yeah.
So he's just standing there and giving moral rat support. So yeah, I think that is my charges. I'm leaving my Von Ryan and my other stuff back there. These guys are doing actions. Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of fighty backy, these guys are probably your best punch.
Yep.
But these guys are probably squishier. So I think I'm actually going to start over there because what's our punch? T10 vehicle. How much punching are we doing here?
So Hearthguard.
Yep.
And their faithful cow.
Yep.
So we have all gauntlets, which are strength 9 AP 2 1
Gets you wounded on
and
fives.
then one guy with a hammer.
Okay.
Strength 9 AP 1 3 damage.
Okay.
And cow is AP 2 2 damage strength. AP 2 3 damage strength 8.
It may be
Fist.
It may be foolish of me. I don't know. I mean, because you're going to be winning me on fives. You do have a bunch of attacks. You might, and I'm also on 7 over here. I think I'm more at risk to reprisal because I think it's easier to choose through these guys over there. I kind of want to start over there and get into your buddies first.
Yeah, and if you secure this,
Yeah.
you can get behind the wall, and then it's really hard for me to dig you out.
Yeah. So I think I'm starting over here. I'm going to try to do little 3-inch moves. There's this pile of moss, so it's all kind of awkward, but we know what's happening. It's just a pile of dwarves like sleeping on moss over here. It's really cute, actually. Actually, no, this is base, so I can't move that. Really cute. Okay. And then I think everything else has to go into the vehicle. So basically, I think we're getting like 5 dudes in the character into the dudes over here. And then 5 dudes into the vehicle is the split that I think has to happen.
Great.
So we will. Okay, I am, just due to, these guys only live so long, I am going to pop my 2 once per games for the Biophagus. One is increasing the number of attacks and the damage of his own weapon.
Sure.
Are you 1 wound models?
Yes.
Number of attacks still matters.
Okay.
And the other one is +1 to wound infantry for the unit. So I'm going to pop both of those things, burn them if you got them. And you are 1 wound model, so we are going to be doing sweeps with everything.
Great.
So we have 5 guys who are into your dwarfs. So the 5 times 5 is 25.
Which should be all the cheese dice.
Yep, 1, 2, 3. Oh, all the cheese dice. 4, 5. You're right, you did it. Okay. So then 25 cheesy attacks because my little gargoyles over there. We're hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
And we have lethals because we have a Biophagus here. Rep. Well,
I will take this cheese.
Great. I will take out these gazillion ones.
That's a lot of ones.
Gazillion ones. Oh my god, the cheese has forsaken me. Oh no. Well, that is...
Okay. Well, this is why we use the buffs. That's a lot of ones.
That's wild. Okay, they got one.
That was like half ones.
Incredible. So normally it's 5 on 5 here, and then +1 to wound from the thing we're doing. So these will be on 3s. Okay. Well, could be better, but
7, 8.
these are only AP 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
We still got the cool guy coming after this.
Yeah, he's all right.
And these are 5-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're dead.
Oh, we got him.
You got him. You got him.
Oh, sweet. I was really scared.
They've been gotten.
Listen, like I was saying, nothing's ever sure with rats. You gotta like stack everything and just make sure you're ratting as good as you can, All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to do the strike attacks for multiple damage into your truck here.
My sad guitar.
1, 2,
I dropped
3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2. Sometimes I count dice and I lose track of myself midway.
You gotta recount them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there.
So choose because you're near my little buddy. Hup. Not as many ones that time. Still 3, but you know.
And then a lethal.
And a lethal. Yeah, we like lethals against vehicles because you're T10.
T10, that's right.
So we're on 6s here.
No problem.
No problem. It would have liked more 6s on that time. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
2 more.
Oh, 5s. Okay, yep.
Yeah. No, 6s.
Oh.
6s, because strength 5. You're right. So just the 1.
Okay.
Great.
AP.
1.
So a 4.
Yeah.
Scratch the paint.
Great. Mostly we're tagging you, and that's fine.
You dinged my mirror.
Did I take your point?
With a consolidate, yes.
Cool.
In fact, you might already have the point.
Okay, so consolidation nation. Actually, if this is back here, and then this, if I can get into melee, I have to get into melee. These are 2 each or 1 each?
2 each.
Okay, so you have 8. I have 1, 2. Or sorry, these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I'm taking your point. I mean, maybe. I guess I'll try and see where we get.
Give it your all.
I can't base with this guy. So if I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can tie you.
Great. That's all I need.
Great. Okay. And then, are you interrupting?
Yes, I think it would be prudent.
Okay, great. 2 CPGPs spent.
I'll go down to 1.
Yep.
And I'm going to interrupt with these Hearthguard.
Don't you dare.
No, I will.
Okay. You got +1 to hit because I'm begrudged.
Yes. We were already hitting on 2s.
Oh, well, you know.
So now we're hitting on 1s. Oh, no, we were hitting on 3s, down to 2s. Great. Okay, so I have 4 gauntlets. 1, 2. 8 attacks for the gauntlets.
8 attacks for the gauntlets.
2's rolling 1s because you're my closest target.
I sure am. That's so funny that works in melee.
It also calls out melee. I just think it's funny that
It is funny.
It would have worked anyway.
Yeah.
That's a lethal.
Wait, you need those. And you need 5s.
I do need those because this is 5s.
Yep. Ooh.
Whoa.
Winter.
So we have 4 gauntlet wounds. You are my closest target, so this will go up to AP 3.
Woof. Okay, well, you have 3 ups, so these are 6s. Hook.
Punch.
I made 1. These are 2 damage each?
2 each.
I'm down to 1.
Punch mode activate.
Woof. Okay.
We have the hammer.
Yep, you're dropping the hammer.
4s to 3s. Okay.
Cool.
And then still a 5 to wound.
Yep.
Oh, this is AP 1 up to 2.
5 up to live. We live.
Okay.
Cheese dive.
Carl.
Cheese life.
Carl Weathers.
Yep.
With his punchy mass gauntlet. Give him the gauntlet. We roll 1s.
Reroll
'cause
those.
you're my closest target.
Woof. This is a well spent 2 CP here.
Yeah. And then 5s to wound still.
Okay.
Oh, a pair of wounds, and these are AP 3.
So you say I would need 2 6s.
Double 6.
1 in 36 chance.
Lot of cheese.
Can't be done. Unless.
Oh, it can be done.
No, it didn't happen.
Oh, it didn't happen.
I wanted to hype it up though. Do I explode? I do not explode. I do have 5 little beans inside. So the 5 little beans will roll dice.
Did the rats wear seatbelts?
No, 2 of the rats died in the process. So we'll get out 3 rats. Yeah. Okay. This happened. I think we'll go like over here. I think this is fine. We'll come out over this way, and then goodbye, truck. I knew you. All right. Well,
Okay. Don't mess with Hearthguard.
hey, you multi-charge stuff. Sometimes you get interrupted, and that's just the life you gotta live. Okay, so they are over there. Would you like to consolidate into my rats?
I'm thinking about it.
You're good.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
All right.
I thought about it though.
Cool. Just because I would like to at least kill one of these Hearthguard units, I will spend a CP. Because I am near a friendo in 6 inches, I will be re-rolling wounds.
Oh.
Here.
That's quite good.
So I'm strength 10, so I would be 3s, but then your trans dwarfy goes to 4s.
4s, yeah.
So we're re-rolling 4s.
Right.
Great. We have 8 attacks. Would be hitting on 3s. We're hitting on 2s, again, because we have a friend.
Friendship.
Friendship is very important. Okay.
Okay.
Lost a couple. And then we are...
6 anything?
On this instance, no.
Okay.
Yep. But we are 4s re-rolling.
Yeah.
God, we love rerolls.
Good
rerolls,
thing, huh?
Good rolls. Yep.
Let's give that another shot.
Yeah, a couple.
Okay.
3 wounds at -2.
That'll take me to 4s.
Yep.
Well then.
This was a less bombastic rat turn than turn 1.
that
I would
was-
say.
That was,
Okay.
okay.
You can punch me back now.
Uh-huh.
That's what I got. That's what I brought to you.
Yeah.
Hearthguard, a problem.
Good,
out.
good unit. Codex Hearthguard, actually.
Oh yeah, very good.
I will fight with those Hearthguard whomst you are charging.
Yep.
So here is a Hearthguard Fist.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to hit you, so this is 3s.
They hit.
That is a lethal.
Okay.
And then a 5 to wound.
Nope. Oh.
Oh.
No.
So that's a pair of fists. AP 3.
They go in.
2 damage each.
All right, we're down to 6.
And then we have 3 hammers from their Thane. There's 2 misses, because we don't dislike you. And then 5s to wound. 1 wound there, AP 2.
We fail.
3 damage on that guy.
We're down to 3.
And then Carl Weathers
Uh-huh.
has his 3 fist attacks.
Oh, Lord.
This is out. That's a lethal.
Okay, 1 lethal.
And then a 5 to wound. Nope. So just the lethal. AP 3
We fail.
for 3.
You kill him. My regret is immeasurable. I explode. I explode. I kill my guy.
Okay.
D3 to your dudes there. 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll take your wound die.
Sweet. And then kill one of the others.
Yeah.
Great. But you have this point if you choose to. Let me measure if I'm within 6 of your. Yeah, I think we're hitting your.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so over there. 3.
Okay. That'll put me down to 13, which is just such an awful number for dice.
I would like your judgment. Am I within or without 6 on this truck here?
You're out.
Correct. Okay.
13?
Wow.
13.
You know, I talked up rock grinders a bunch at the beginning of this game.
I was worried about them. I was
Yeah.
afraid of their combat. And then
Sometimes,
we punched them to death.
sometimes -1 to wound, and not great AP, and other things.
Yeah.
And also interrupting. But I mean, I guess maybe if you hadn't interrupted, I maybe would have bounced 1.
Yeah.
But I did scare you, so at least I made you spend 2 CP.
I was frightened.
That's good. Well,
Well.
we didn't kill the unit. We know this unit's weakened. This unit is here. We did kind of what we want to do over there. You can punch me with your vehicle hooves.
Oh, boy.
Your wheels, I guess they would call them.
Here we go. Sagittar. Now, we really don't like you. So this will be 3s. And then a 2, because we really don't like you.
The drama.
Maybe 0.
We got a 5 and then a 5. Cheese.
Cheese.
Great. All right.
We did it.
We did it. Well, I guess, yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. I'm just thinking about, did I break coherency over here?
I think you're good.
I think we're okay. All right. Okay, so I am still working on both my secondaries, and I'm working on terraforming. So that is about me. I'm currently at 2 CP. You're at 1, it looks like. And I guess I must pass it back to the dwarves at this juncture.
Okay. All right.
I altogether lost more stuff than I expected on my turn there.
Yeah. Yeah, that turn did not go the best for you.
Okay.
Lindsay,
Yes.
what are my
Oh,
secondaries?
yeah, you want secondaries.
What am I doing? Where am I?
This is
what
what
are
you're
any of us
doing.
doing?
You are containing and taking no prisoners.
Great.
Ooh,
Okay.
one of those
I
you will
can-
absolutely do.
I can do
You can do both.
some
Yeah.
of that,
Yeah.
and I intend to. Great.
All right.
Okay. Well, I am gonna move.
But before you move, what's your primary?
I hold this one, and I hold that one.
Would you like to auto pass those
Oh,
guys?
right. Yes. I would like to auto pass those.
Great.
So I'll go to 1 CP, Lindsay, and I will
And then
get...
back up to 2, right? Or no?
No, I was at 1,
Yeah,
2,
yeah,
1.
Okay, cool.
So I'll get 8 primary. Do I have any other battle shocks before I get carried away? They're at 4 models. I think we're good.
Great.
And I am going to move.
Great.
Shane's been lurking in a way that disturbs me.
He
I just
keeps
want to call
showing
that
me-
out.
He keeps showing me pictures of his dog in like
Aw.
a scary hoodie.
I am staying with Shane this weekend, and I've met the dogs. They are rambunctious but adorable. They're good puppers.
Well, I want to thing, T, for gifting 5 memberships. What's up,
thank you,
T?
T.
What's up, T?
T, are you still having issues? Last game, T was having issues where they couldn't see the video. They couldn't see the stream.
Oh.
But they could like participate in chat and stuff.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it was really weird.
That
So
is
T, let
really
me know
weird.
if you're still having those issues. But that brings us to, for our goal,
But
24, which looks like, boom, that, 24
Kabam.
out of
Boom.
65.
We're more than a third of the way there.
And then, because it's Saturday,
Sabado.
and because it's
Domingo.
top of turn 3,
Uh-huh.
we have
Gigante.
a thing that we usually do on Saturdays,
Yeah, thank you. That's
top of turn 3.
What do we do on Saturdays on turn
We
3?
usually
Lindsay?
look at memes of the week.
Memes of the week.
Yeah, so this week,
What is this?
What is this?
I don't know, you tell me. This showed up to, this was on 2? This came from,
I
don't
don't
know.
recognize the source material here. Is this Doctor Strange punching somebody out? Or?
yes.
Yeah, this is the Grand Wizard or whatever, or Sorcerer or whatever, like punching the soul out of their body.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is me punching Brian's soul out of his body. This must have been last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Or this past Tuesday. I do tend to do these things to Brian. They're not even memorable moments to me anymore because it's so routine. I just so often crush Brian's soul.
No.
Woof.
Oh, yeah.
I've embraced villainy.
Yep. And then we have this one.
Oh, nice.
that
I could go
it
for a
gives
hamburger
all
right
of
now.
the demons. Yeah. So we have corn dog.
Very
Great.
good. Classic.
Club Zientwitch. Hambnurgle. And Piadinish.
That one I don't recognize. I can see Slanesh.
Piadini.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's a food I've never heard of. I'm uncultured.
It's good. It's like a. It's what? It was like a.
It appears to be a taco and
is it
pita
like a
bread.
gyro? Like, you can
Yeah. Piadini. Yeah.
I mean, I could go for that right now.
But yeah. So anything that relates things to food,
For sure.
I'm there for. I'm there.
Absolutely.
As we've been talking about cheese
And-
all day, which is great.
It's a creepy view.
Yes, yes. And there we go. And that
The lighting's very
I
comfortable.
know, right? It's
Yeah.
wonderful. Hey, if I got rid of this,
Oh,
oh, both just shoulders. There we go.
Look down the barrel. Fantastic.
But yeah, that was
meme of the week. Ba, 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 ba.
Very fun.
and if you want to post your memes,
Where will they do that?
you can do that on the Discord. We've got a cool meme channel, if you are a member, called Premium Memes, the Creamy Memes, where you can post your memes throughout the
Cool.
week. And go see all the other cool memes that people have posted throughout the week.
Nice.
So yeah.
What are
check
people
it out.
Find Find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll find out.
Get the
This
inside
was just
scoop.
a sampling. This was not everything. I didn't want to post everything, so I have to, you know.
A sampler platter.
Yeah, a sampler cheese platter. People in chat
Yeah.
have been talking about making a board
Of cheese?
where it's like a charcuterie board,
Yeah.
but it's like you play on it. So, but it's like a cheese board with like
Right. When you
and you're
when
like
you
eating
capture
it slowly.
when you
yeah.
capture an objective, can you then that give you rights to then like
to eat it. Yeah.
like
Yes.
put the brie on your cracker or whatever?
You stab it with a little toothpick with a little flag on it.
And then,
And then
you
you
pick
get
it up.
to
There
eat
you
it.
go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I claim this objective for the Votann.
Very good. Well, I appreciated the Hamburgerl.
Yes, yes,
for the past-
right.
Up until so after LVO this year, I started getting back. Like this Rat Cult project has been like an on and off project for years, but like for 2 years, I was pretty much almost exclusively Death Guard, and then sometimes Nurgle Chaos Knights. I did a bunch of like bloat drone conversions, etc. As one does. But yeah, I do enjoy a Hamburgerl. Yeah, I've also seen people do the like. I've seen like shirts that are doing the like Taco Bell, but it's like the Nurgle Bell things. Like the droning bell, like thematic is like one of the things for Nurgle. That's which is also fun.
Yes.
Give these bikes a zoomie.
Oh yeah, zoom in.
They get the zoomies. That's too far. They don't have turbo boost, do they? I feel like every bike in the game has turbo boost.
If warp spiders are allowed
do.
to ignore movement, they're allowed to ignore movement.
Outflanking mag riders. That's too far. I don't even want to go that far.
Sure.
I didn't even want.
Great.
God, GW. Give me too much movement.
some of the measurement, like for the size of the tables, sometimes the numbers that are like both for movement and gun range most egregiously. Like some of the ranges on these things is just like, why would you ever need like a 60-inch?
Right.
Like what's the tactical nuance of like being like, I can show you where on the board. Like
that was an 8th to 9th switch that they just didn't apply everywhere.
Sure.
Some factions, like Votann, had their range halved when the board got smaller.
To reflect their stature.
But other factions were just like, yeah, we can shoot corner to corner, that's fine.
Yeah, Tau.
Yep.
Egregious.
Yep. Their 72 got dropped to 60. Oh, wow, okay, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, wow. I don't know where the numbers stand on Astral Charm. They were also a big offender with a lot of their indirect was.
Yeah, their 100 inch is still 100 inch.
That's very funny. And then you get the jokes of like, hey, I'm allowed to shoot the table next to me at the other. Yeah. Which at the last team tournament, the 5-man, which we were not there, but we had Shane and Adrian over that one. We did go up. I think Adrian talked about this in other streams recapping the event, but we did get into $1 Billion Clown Farm, which Tyler and his friends are really fun. We're friends with those folks, and they were short of players. So they had to like sort of. Like the game was already sort of in a weird state, so 2 of our tables just pushed them together and decided to basically do an on-the-spot apocalypse game during a competitive tournament. And then they made up rules where it's like they could spend a CP to shoot at the other table, like which is, we laughed. It was good times. Yeah, that was very.
I miss Tyler. I don't get to see enough Tyler. I should have messaged him. I was in LA for 2 weeks this past month.
That's on you.
That is on me.
That's okay.
I didn't
Listen,
reach out.
You're busy as well, but yeah. There'll be other opportunities.
Both those trips were more busy than I expected.
Yeah, for sure. We had a lunch while you were there.
We did have a lunch.
That was nice.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Some good noms food.
Nom.
Okay, I have moved. The castle trudges onward.
Okay.
And upward.
Let me consider. You're done moving.
I am done moving.
I'm considering my life and my choices. First, let me.
I have to fall back to the Sagittar. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I can do that. Let me just confirm I'm measuring some inches. I believe you have not quite made it within 9 of this point back here. But fortunately for you, even though I do have a rat hole there I could jump out of, I have also parked rats already on top of it. So having more rats come out over there is somewhat difficult. I am not sure. Let's see, could I even, because they all have to be within, outside of 9 of you, and they have to be within 3 inches of the thing. I don't think it's possible. I think I've botched it.
They've changed the way that you measure to those tokens so many times.
I'm not gonna look it up.
The tokens, the tokens aren't even that old. It's one of those weird things where it's like, why was there never any consistency on this?
They do explicitly call out these days. It's like mark this with a 32 millimeter thing, which I think means that you then measure within 3 inches of the token.
The disc,
but it's true. It's changed a lot. And then also like the army rule of the like how he brings stuff back has changed like 3 or 4 times. Like it's wild.
It's because people kept abusing whatever the system was. There was like always this model's within range and then I can daisy chain out, or
I feel you.
They found problems.
I'm gonna check your corner. You did probably screen it.
I did slightly better.
You did it. I'm gonna check over here. Just checking my Rapid Ingracio.
Check your corners.
While you're checking corners, I do want to thank Siege Roots for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Siege Roots. Yeah, I think today is not a day that I'm spending CP on Rapid Ingress at this time.
Okay.
Yep.
Well then, here we are.
Here we are.
It's time to shoot.
Please do.
Those bikes are going to be doing the action that is containing.
Great.
I agree.
I see them. They're over there. Yep.
Sagittar fell back. Let's shoot. Oh, I didn't move. These horse guards are actually going to get in.
Oh, hop inside?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'll take their 1 wound with them.
Go for a joyride.
They're going to hide.
I am never going to try to kill this land fortress. Spoilers.
That's my hope.
Yeah.
Because that land fortress is going to try to terraform.
Sweet.
Vehicles can do that, right?
They can. You will have to hold the point at the end of my turn.
I'll do my best.
Okay, great.
I know the gargoyles are going to come and steal it, but honestly, there's nothing really for this land fortress to shoot.
I am already very excited about the visual of gargoyles charging and then hugging a land fortress to try to just deny you primary and hopefully staying there the rest of the game.
Very likely.
We'll see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, these 3 pioneers, these bikes, are going to shoot your mega scary unit of mega.
Mega scary unit of mega. Roger.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yep.
So here is 9 autocannons. We are super disliking of you.
I hear you.
However, we're not getting the rerolls because you're not my closest eligible. There's a gargoyle standing between us.
Yes. He's provided more value than he knows. Yeah.
His life for ire.
For ire.
Okay, so we're hitting on 3s, not rerolling anything.
Great.
This is the 1 wound.
You're at 13 or something? No, where are we at?
I am at 13 on this. This is the 1 wound of the
On the guy. You
Hearthguard.
can just put it to the side. Yeah.
And then we're going to wound you on 2s.
Toots.
Okay, not those.
Great.
And these are AP 1, no cover. 4 of them.
Not on the Graggle, on the other guys.
On the other guys.
Great. So 4, you say, at not minus 1? Or no?
-1.
-1.
No cover.
No cover. So I would be on 6s.
Yeah.
So I'll roll 6s. I rolled 2 6s.
You did roll 6s.
And then 1 damage each?
2 damage each.
2 damage each. I'll reroll successes, rolling 5 up, feel no pains.
Fnups.
I did not do that. So 2 of my little bros will die.
And then we have the shotguns.
Great. Let's take these.
Our boomsticks. Okay. 2 hits.
Great.
These are strength 4, and are you T3?
T4.
T4. So these will be 3s with the +1 to wound.
Great.
1 no AP on that.
All right, so we'll do a 5 then a 5.
Huh.
A 5.
Great.
Great.
And then we have the rotor phone.
Yep.
I'm sure many of our viewers aren't old enough to even know what a rotary phone is.
Oh, I don't know why. I think I was watching something that had, this is not even a rotor phone. This was like just a wind-up cord. Oh, it was on the plane. On the plane, it had the little phone to call the
There are
pilot.
planes out there that still have the little phones.
They had the little phone with the little cord on it.
Oh my gosh!
And watching
I've seen them in
the
yours.
steward like talk on it and see the little stretchy thing.
Yeah.
I had like a very visceral memory of being a child on the phone with my friend and spinning and having the cord like wrap around me and then spin the other way and just like.
Yes!
It was delightful. And then they always get tangled. They
Oh
they
yeah,
do
they
a
get all like
twist.
kinked and
Yep.
stuff. Yes.
Yep.
Ah.
What are we doing?
This is a rotary phone.
Yep. And you're seeing if you hit or not.
No, those are all wounded. I'm
Those all
checking
wounded,
the AP,
Okay.
which is 1.
1. And so
Which
even the
what
2
I've been-
wounded.
Yes, it's strength 6 +1 to wound.
Great. Okay. So 5, 6.
5.
5.
AP 1, no cover.
Okay. So we're doing 6s then 5s. So is 1 damage or 2 damage?
1 damage.
Okay, so 6 then 5. None of those. Ooh, I hate that. 5s. Okay, so I shrugged 2. So 3 more dead rats.
And those bikes are done.
Okay, so now that they are done,
You blood surge.
I'm gonna blood surge.
Uh-huh.
And I think I'm gonna blood surge into these homeboys over here because I think that they are nearest. And if they're not, I'm gonna pull these guys to make sure that they're nearest.
Well, you can still get into combat with both, can't you? Couldn't you push into
I could. Do I want to be in combat with these guys?
They are 2 attacks, strength 4, hitting on 4s, no AP, 1 damage.
I guess I want to tag everything, sure.
Punches and kicks.
Incredible. I will take 3 random ones in the middle back here then, and I guess, that's sort of odd because the rule is blood surge d6 inches towards the nearest unit.
Per model, right?
I don't know.
I think those sorts of things are per model.
Okay, in which case I can just sort of go blop and
Glom onto
tag a
everything?
bunch of stuff?
Yeah.
All right, let's play it that way.
And even if it were just like this unit is closer, those guys
inches.
can move towards this unit and still touch this
Great.
unit.
Well, I moved 5 inches.
Great.
So I'm absolutely tagging all your stuff.
All tagged up.
I'll see if I regret it because there are a lot of things here, and I'm kind of squishy, so we'll see. But that's what we did.
I was surprised by the warriors punching pure strains to death.
Yeah, well, listen, we're not that tanky. we're just humble folk. Oh, I do need to keep coherency though. That is a thing that needs to happen. But what I think I can do is go over like this.
Yep.
And sort of like these guys are 2 here, and then this guy is in the middle, keeping that chain alive.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I think this guy has to come over here. Okay, we did it.
Very cool.
Very cool, very legal. All right, I've surged.
It was very surgeful.
Yep.
We are going to shoot the Thunderkin at this truck.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
Pew pew!
Thunder's gonna scare me.
That'll be 2 sustained,
Okay,
so 7 hits.
incredible.
And then we're wounding on T5s, because I'm strength 6 and you're T, not 12, but
Sure.
not 6.
2.
That's a pair of wounds.
Okay, APs.
1.
3's go to force. 2, that's 2 1s.
2 damage each.
Incredible, I'm down to 6.
You've been heavy bolted, sir.
Yep. What can one rat do against such reckless hate?
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have 24 with all of these.
Great.
So we're going to shoot 10 plasma guns at your truck.
Great news. We're gonna overcharge him?
They're always overcharged.
Incredible.
And not hazardous.
No half measures for
Right.
half height dwarf men.
we turn it on, the switch is on, the gun is on, you fire it.
And you duct tape it down.
The trigger is stuck in the on position.
Yep, this one goes to 11. Okay.
Not +1 to hit, so 3s.
Good.
6s are lethal.
1 lethal.
And you are my closest target because you're my only target.
Great. Okay.
Boop, 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 beep, boop, bop. And then 5s to wound.
3.
4
Okay.
with the lethal plasma, and these are AP 4
No way.
because you're my closest target.
No way. Those just go in, buddy.
Okay, well that'll
I'm
be
dead, huh?
8 damage.
Let's go ahead and roll this explosion check.
Hearthguard.
Once upon a time, I had a fleet of trucks and a dream and a small business loan. And now my trucks are gone. And my regret is immeasurable.
And the interest payments are piling up.
Yeah. I'm upside down on these Rock Grinder mortgage loans. It's terrible. Oh,
Really, it's on the bank. They shouldn't have given Genestealers a loan for a truck.
They didn't know. It was just 2 rats in a trench coat being like, I'm a normal human representing a small business. Okay, well, my trucks are gone. Yep.
These 5 Hearthguard are going to put everything into 3 rats.
Are you sure? Want me to pick up the rats?
I think they die.
Okay, goodbye,
I think
rats.
these rats die.
Seeing what only a few more of their brethren did to my precious truck, I will pick up these rats. And
would you
I will
like
spend 2 of my 8 remaining points because we have so many. There's a trap sometimes to just not spend them, and then you're like, it's like turn 4 here. I'm like, what am I reviving? So we will put another little token around. Where do I want it?
Where do you want
token? Let's say back here.
anywhere you want it?
That's the way you
Need it.
Yeah. Great. Back here is where that one will go. Great.
Cool. I'm done shooting.
Great.
We charge. I'm in combat over there already.
You sure are. I made sure of it.
I don't even know if I want to charge here. I think it would be bad for me.
I have fights first.
Yep. Okay, that would be very bad for me. I do not.
Okay.
I'm done charging.
Cool.
And you fight first over there.
Yeah.
So I'm passing it to you.
Fantastic. Well, we're very awkwardly spread out between multiple different targets. So we have, I think we only have one thing that has to go into here.
Okay.
So we'll do that. So 5 attacks. So this is the leader. So he gets the best of both worlds. He gets 5 attacks and they are 2 damage.
Cool.
I believe your truck is probably more than 6 inches. Yeah, from my
From the Graggle.
the Graggle. So we're hitting, this will be hitting on 3s.
It's honest.
That's okay. We hit pretty well. Also, we have 2 lethals because we do have a Biovegas. That's nice. And then none of these need 6s. Another one. So 3 at -1.
So these will be 4-ups.
1 for 2 damage.
2 damage.
All right, we're on the board.
7.
All right. And then we have 2 gentle folk into the warriors on the point. And we'll do their one wound friends, right?
Yes. Yep,
So we'll
yep,
do
yep,
10 attacks. And they are within 6, I think, of the Graggle, so we're hitting on 2s.
Goodbye, Warriors.
We'll see. We lose 3, 1 lethal, and then force. I could spend to reroll. It's a little late for this.
No, you good.
All right, I'm gonna spend one of my CP for reroll windows just because I really want stuff to die.
It's a very good strat.
Yeah, so I spend 1 because they're within 6 of this guy. We're rerolling wounds. So 4 is rerolling.
Yeah.
Rerolling. Hup. I got 1 extra out of that.
5.
So 5, please, at -1. Just -1.
That'll be 5s.
Do we get him?
3. So there's 1 left.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that's all we can do with that. This is the cost of being awkwardly spaced. And then we'll do the 2 damage ones into the bikes because I'm positive they have a couple wounds on them. Probably 3.
Yeah, they have 3 wounds.
Yep. So we'll do 2 damage attacks into them. And they're also near this, and also the strat still works, so we'll be rerolling wounds.
Yep.
So 2s. Great.
Great.
And then no lethals, but then 5s, and then rerolling. That's none of those, but that's okay because we're rerolling.
Give it another shot.
And we get a couple out of that, so 2 -1.
5s.
Yep. 1.
2 damage.
2 damage onto a bike. Scuff your ride.
And they're stuck there.
Knock over your motorcycle. And then you can punch me back.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Here I go punching again.
Please do.
spikes. Go. A whole 6 attacks. Now you are my
Oh yeah, I'm super grudged.
most disliked.
Most disliked. I'm
Unit.
the worst. Yep.
So that'll get us hitting on 3s, and then 4 on 4, 3s to wound with the +1. 3, no AP,
Okay.
1 damage.
5s. And then 5s. 1 damage kills another rat.
Okay.
I guess due to coherency and legal reasons, I guess. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Well, that's the leader, but also I have a trick up my sleeve, so I'll just take this one. That trick is that I have a banner and can maybe bring some guys back. So
I do remember that from editions gone by.
Yep.
Cool. We did it.
You also, so you have 1 warrior.
Oh.
Yep.
1 warrior.
I did pull off of the truck.
Take this.
Yep. Did it.
He did hit both times.
Nice.
But also take, no.
Okay, go. Okay. So that's your turn. Units killed. 1, 2.
I forgot that I was supposed to be tracking that.
All good.
Truck, people,
End of list.
end of list.
Okay. So you get 2 kills for no prisoners for 4.
4 no prisoners and containment 3, because I just did that
Yeah.
over there.
Great.
Okay.
Oakley dokley.
Good beans.
And then JP, did you finish Defend Stronghold?
I finished Defend Stronghold, and I finished a little sabotage,
Little sabotage.
and
that
I finished
is
terraforming this point,
No way.
which means I'm gonna get more points here forever now. Oh, which is great.
That's a lot of points.
Hell
three. Nice. When do you score those points?
yeah. In my primary phase at the
Okay.
beginning of my turn.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And I guess I could consider if there's anything I want to pull up. Like I got these 5 little dingbats over here, but I don't think moving these 5 little dingbats is worth a CP, so they're gonna leave. They're gonna stay there.
Cool.
Great. Yeah, that's it. I guess give me the top of turn. We'll see some secondaries.
Here we go.
Secondaries, it's going to be Overwhelming Force and Recover Assets.
You know what?
Well, I have a single warrior on a point over there.
Fantastic. I also regret to inform you that my pistols are pistols, my flamers.
Yep.
Sorry, it was overwhelming. What was the other one?
And then Recover Assets.
Ooh, recover's a nasty one.
So I go up to 3 on my turn, and also I'll see if I get an extra 1 from these guys.
Yep.
I don't.
Okay.
That's fine. I think we might be in the land of re-rolling Recover because I don't like it. So I'm going to spend 1 immediately, going back down to 2 because I never like Recover Assets.
It's a tough one.
Oh, occasionally, but usually no. So let's
Okay,
give me a
so
new instead of Recover, please.
Instead of Recover, you're getting Cold. Can you call a Horde?
Nope.
Nope,
No?
let's try-
Okay,
nope, not
get
that
rid
one.
of. How about Behind Enemy Lines?
You know what? Bridger's done a pretty good job of screening me out, but I will do my maybe over here.
That gargoyle can just run in. I mean, you need to be in a
and
place where I wouldn't overwatch.
There also might
You
be a
could
spot
definitely
over
also
here.
be over here.
Great, thank you, Lindsay. That was you did great work. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes, this is
Great. Okay, and then I am going to before we score primary, I'm going to heal D3 of those. Do I currently hold the point?
Yes.
Okay, if I currently hold
Most
the point,
definitely.
I just get flat 3 dudes back.
Ooh.
So if that's the case, which we're being told that it is, I am going to get 4, 4, 4, and then 2. So I get a maximum, I believe, of 15 for primary.
Primary? Wow.
Wow.
4, 4, and 2 add up to 4.
14.
Yeah,
14.
yeah.
I cheated. But
I
no,
wanted to check that.
It's not cheating when you're just bad at math. But yeah, great.
Nice.
So 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's almost like 15, but
It's quite
short.
close.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's sort of like when you don't really care about that last point on no prisoners.
That's right.
Don't even need it. Just toss it away. Great. So I need to ideally kill 2 things on points.
Yeah.
But killing 1 is already pretty good.
Yep.
So killing that guy's
If
cool.
you're coming in here, you could kill these warriors.
If I get spicy with it, yeah.
They're puny and weak.
All right. I could attempt. Okay. So I'm gonna get schmovin'.
And that would, like, triple threat take me off for primary.
Ooh, yeah. There's a lot of reasons why that's a spicy meatball. Okay.
Hey, yeah. While you're moving, we do have some super chat.
Yes?
We got
Do
this
we
one
now?
from Crashing Adam.
Hello?
Thank you so much, Crashing Adam, for the super chat. And they say, sad Bridger wasn't at Adepticon.
Advances.
I wanted to see a being
6.
whose dice punish reality. I was hoping he'd come
Punish
and roll
reality.
99 nines and collapse our universe.
I'm sorry, Crashing Adam. I was on campus in LA during Adepticon because I started a new job.
You have a job now.
I do. Ken has
You're a big boy
job.
now.
Unlike before.
I have a job that I love now. Unlike
So happy to have you.
yeah. So my travel the first third of this year was highly dependent on time frames that I had no control over, and whether I was getting hired and what team I was getting hired for, etc. So yeah, I did want to go to Adepticon because I still haven't gone. But hopefully you had a good time with Brian and Adrian and Mel and Lindsay.
I was not there.
You weren't there?
No.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I stayed here.
That's right. Well, no, Lindsay. You didn't get to enjoy Lindsay.
No.
Who would have rolled 11 ones and collapsed
Yeah.
our universe.
See, it's opposites. It's great.
Yeah.
I will say, it's easier to roll 11 ones than 99 nines. There's not even a 9 on the die.
I mean, they're talking about charges. So you're not like two dice at a time.
Oh, well then ones are even harder to roll.
Yeah. Cool. Amazing. Okay, we're moving up some Graggles. We did roll a big 6 on an advance for these guys, so we are tagging this point with this little 5-man over here. So if we got spicy, although I am really scared of charging your buddies over here, I could try to aggress, but I kind of think that the mature move here is to make you come to me and try to deal with that, because I do have fights first.
I don't like that.
Yeah, so I think that the mature and responsible adult thing to do here is to not get these guys out and just sort of double back up on trying to hold this point. We don't have a ton of stuff to move around. This guy will come back over here to continue the old screening game, as we call it. And we still got this stuff.
Do you have Raveners
I do have Raveners.
that have been in reserve for a long time?
I know.
It is turn 3.
It is turn 3. They don't have to come back in
Oh.
because they
Oh,
started
right,
the game
right,
on the board.
right.
But good news for you, I do have another unit of 10 Graggles that haven't gotten on the board yet.
Oh boy.
So those are going to come in back over here to fill in where their last Graggles were. So this is a frequent pattern with Final Day as a detachment. Is you basically have waves of gargoyles denying primary sort of throughout the game.
Yep.
And you just kind of move them out one at a time, like take over a point, they die easily, and then you do it again. It's a fun time, everyone loves it, no one's annoyed at all, and it's a fair and good mechanic. Let's see, I'm actually gonna move them around a little bit and give myself actually a chance to bring something in. Oh yeah, and I do also, I should remind myself, I have 2 5-mans that have died that I do also have that I can bring in. So that's good for me to member.
And you want something, at least one thing over here.
One thing. I don't know if I can fit 2 things, but if I could put both my Raveners and one of the 5-mans. Yeah, let me see what kind of landing zone you got for me over there.
Oh, it's a thick, it's a thick landing zone.
Ooh. We love to hear that.
Yeah, you have this whole triangle. I'm pretty sure you could fit 10 models.
Triangle. Okay. In that case, we don't need that gargoyle to run over to do that, which means I can leave him there to give the +1 buff over there. At the risk of being overwatched, I could scoot him over the wall just to hide him a little more, but he's doing fine. He's doing okay. I don't want to give you the opportunity. And then, we got Raveners. We got this 5-man over here. So I think the play is we kind of Ravener like that, and then we 5-man like this. We're going to give ourselves multiple shots on goal and maybe making a charge. The old Bridger 9, as they call it. The old college try. And in fact, how greedy do we want to be? Pretty greedy, right? No, we can't fit another unit here. That'd be crazy.
Well, I think I'll give you the opportunity to fit another unit there.
Oh, you want me to?
Because I think I'm going to overwatch the 5-man.
Great.
I know that you can just try again after this.
I'll tell you this. Not only can I try again, I believe I can surge move to make my charge closer after you do it. I think I'm allowed to do that. Let me check to make sure it's not in your shooting phase or something.
I've never been so devious with Bloody Bloodersons.
Bloody Bloodersons.
Berserkers. Corn Berserkers.
Yeah. Reading the rule really quick. Brood Surge. Not Blood Surge, Brood Surge, because we're,
Blood Surge came first.
Each time an enemy unit is selected to shoot after that unit has shot. Yep.
Oh.
So if you would like to, you could move me closer to your tasty.
I don't want to do that. But I don't think I can kill Raveners either. Maybe I just do nothing. I think I do nothing. DM, I do nothing.
Right. Yeah, all right. Well, as DMs sometimes say, you're welcome to try. but great. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna put 2 things here. I think putting 3 things there is, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? What I could have like maybe spaced them out to sort of like get like a little window here, but that's investing a lot into doing that. And I'm already getting the behind enemy lines,
right?
So I think it's fine. I do have one more 5-man who died during the game, so I don't have to bring them in right now. All of this stuff is dead. You killed all of it. That's fine. So I think that's the shape of things.
Are we there? Are we ready?
I think we're ready for hijinks. Shooting phase. So I could do one of 2 things. I could attempt to shoot and scoot these guys to move them onto the point. You only have, what's your OC?
These Hearthguard are OC1.
No, sorry, over here.
The Land Fortress is OC5.
OC5. So my guys are 2. I already have 4 guys on there, so I already hold 8. The point.
Yep.
So I was thinking about, I don't need to move them up that much, but I guess moving them closer to things. Oh, you've gotten rid of all my guns. I don't really have a shooting phase.
We got your indirect.
I have my indirect. You're right.
Fire.
Yeah, these guys are melee. Can't shoot at them. Yeah, I'm just. There's not a lot to optimize here. I think I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna take some pot shots at these guys over here.
My Hearthguard?
Yep, at your Hearthguard. I don't expect to do much damage to them, but we have 18-inch range, so just gonna take some pot shots at them. So here we go. 5, 10 shots. Forced.
This is where I wish I could blood search.
I know. Only 2 hits out of 10 shots because that's how we're rolling today. I should not malign the cheese dice. They've been lovely to me. No wounds.
Okay.
I can surge move and just put some more bodies on the point. I'm loath to do that too much because I'm just gonna make charge distances easier for you next turn, and you're pretty slow, yeah?
Yeah, we move 4 inches.
Okay, so what I'm actually gonna do is just kind of awkwardly kind of spread out in front of this dude and kind of do a half considered move block and just then just kind of spread out and just kind of occupy space like this. So I'll move a little bit closer. But we're just denying this point like this. Great. Okay. Okay, so that's happened. I'm glad we talked through that. I will not shoot anything over here.
Okay.
Indirect, I guess I will risk putting a single one into the unit in the back.
Oh, okay.
It's risky. They'll probably just die, right, if I charge them? They'll probably just die. Okay, no.
Yeah, I think they die if you charge them.
No. We're not doing that. And I can't charge the spikes. Man, this is a weird one. We're sort of at that point where like there's not a lot to do besides charging and scoring secondaries. I guess I'll put an indirect into... I truly don't know.
You can shoot these guys.
I could.
For free?
Sure, for free, into them. 5 plus blast plus 3 is 9.
New A-Bay.
Okay. Force. This is where you're going to tell me they have a search move. And I'm just,
no.
Yeah.
I wish.
6 on 6.
Yes.
2 wounds, no AP. 2 ups, please.
Lay 2?
Ooh!
You killed a whole Hearthguard.
I killed one. Thank you for encouraging me to try my luck at Hearthguard shooting. And I'll put a crossfire marker on them.
Crossfire.
And then you know what? Why not? We'll shoot them with the other one as well. Do you have -1 AP on these guys if I shoot them from far away?
Only from within 12.
So I will in fact get to... Well, I don't get ignore cover though, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay, far enough.
Almost took me to 3-ups.
Almost did.
You know what? These guys innately only have 3-ups. Which I think is
I'll shoot them.
Fascinating.
I'll shoot them.
There's such a strange data sheet.
Okay.
My Tundakin.
Is this big? No, these 3 guys?
These 3 Thunderkin.
Okay, great.
They're like in exosuits, so they have like feet above their feet.
Yeah, they're double footed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these guys are just like not Hearthguard.
Weird. They're like, but they want to be.
They wish they were.
Well, they can have 2 wounds at no AP.
3s.
Great.
Because that is their save.
You're fine.
We're good.
They did what Hearthguard could not, or Thunderkin. Sorry.
The Thunderkin did what Hearthguard could not.
Yeah. We got there. I know what dwarves are and how they are.
I am a dwarf.
Okay, we're gonna do some charges. I'm gonna attempt just a big 9 from the Raveners into your homeboys.
Not my homeboys.
Bonk.
Duel.
Do I re-roll it? Do I re-roll it?
Oh.
I'm gonna spend 1 and re-roll it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not a good use of CP, but you gotta do it for the drama.
You got to
We
do
love
it.
the drama.
No,
The
no.
cheese drama.
All right, we didn't do it. My logic was, if I could do that, I would have gotten a re-roll and +1 charge for the other one.
Oh.
But I can just try to roll another 9 with the
You
other one.
could just roll another 9.
Just roll. So close. All right, your boys are safe this time.
That
boys
was
are safe.
spooky.
It was spooky. What we are going to do, though, just to put a little more violence in this direction, is attempt, looks like an 8 from here to here.
Yeah.
Just see if we can do one of those. No.
Ooh.
It's not a chargy day.
Ooh.
It's not a chargy day for me. Well,
My life keeps flashing before
I know.
my eyes.
I know what it's like, Richard. And I think that the responsible thing we discussed was to stay here.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's actually...
Did the Graggles want to hug the fortress?
No, I think because we hold the point right now,
Yep.
it's fine. So we've denied primary there. We hold that point over there. There's an ongoing combat. Oh, excuse me. May I go back slightly?
Sure. Pistols.
Pistols.
Yep.
I just wanted to shoot the pistols into the one warrior over there.
And you have pistols on this side to shoot.
Yeah, I have a couple over there. So
Bikes.
over here on this side we have 5. It's this many hits.
It's so many hits.
It is 10, 14 hits. Wounding on 5s.
Tough boy.
Yep. No APs though.
Oh.
Ooh, 1.
I was genuinely thinking about just pulling him.
Never do it.
4
Nice
up.
game.
Oh, he dies.
Oh, got him. Okay,
You got
cool. Just only takes 1. Okay.
That's all it takes.
So that's 1 overwhelming force for me, which is why that was important.
Right, yeah.
Yep. But you can hit me first with your bikes.
Oh boy, here I go.
Here you go.
Killing again.
Yep.
Bikes.
Stone cold killer.
3s, because we don't like ya.
You sure don't.
Reroll 1s, because you're close.
I sure am.
3s, because you're T4, and I'm +1 wound.
Great.
So 3, no AP.
5s and 5s. Okay, and then 5s. 1 dice.
We got one.
Got 1. And then we will punch you.
No.
That's how that works. So we'll take, not that one. Oh God, so awkward. This one, and then we're gonna move 3. So we are actually gonna, well, there's no world where I kill all of these guys with these guys, right? Oh, whatever.
Maybe. I don't. How many can you get in?
Let's see. So this guy can go in. I can get maybe one guy in like the little, no, I don't know if the corner's within an inch or not, but this guy can go over here. And then one guy can go touching like that. And the rest can kind of hug this wall and be in here. So I think we're talking 4, 5 if you let me have this guy back here, but I think that's overly generous of you. So I think 4 is probably...
I'm an overly generous person, JP.
You're going to let me put that other guy?
You got it.
What a hero. I'm not putting in the leader for what it's worth. So 5, 3 attacks, 2... Oh, actually, let's do more attacks because you have a guy. Because you have a guy on 1. And then 3's like the math is weird. So let's do the one damage attacks to get a higher number. You're still near that one hero.
I am.
And we'll spend my last CP and do reroll wounds. Why not?
Could get the unit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Gonna be wounding on 5s, but re-rolling.
Yeah. A lot of cheese dice.
A lot of cheese dice.
Are the 6s lethal because you have the
They
guy?
are lethal. That helps. A lot of cheese in this particular roll. And then 5s re-rolling with all these. Okay.
Take these.
Thank you. Appreciate you. And then re-rolling. Only gonna be AP 1.
It doesn't take that much AP. You know, 4 up saves.
All right, a little more cheese for the second half. Okay.
All right.
So you got
10, 12.
12 cheeses to save.
6 and also 12. Okay.
-1.
5 ups.
Ooh.
So that guy's dead, and the next guy's dead, and the last guy's dead.
We got our
did
max
it.
overwhelming force.
Woohoo!
We did it. And we can maybe consolidate back behind that wall, possibly. Maybe? You think?
Very possibly.
Okay, we'll see. All right, that's something. Hey, look at us.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think we can hop back behind this.
The rats can't keep getting away with it.
I don't think they will. I think they're gonna. I think their reign of terror is maybe short-lived.
We're gonna kill these rats.
Maybe, but we are gonna hop behind this wall to make it a little harder for you. Okay, great. That's me. So we can score it up.
Okay. So you get max overwhelming force.
Yes, indeedy.
Okay, and then behind enemy lines.
Max behind.
Max behind.
With this little pocket we have over here with these weird little boys.
Nice.
Weird little boy in my pocket. Great. Oh, and I just knocked over Bridger's model out of anger.
My hearth guard.
It wasn't incompetence, it was malice. Okay.
I'm picking up my bikes.
Oh, reasonable.
They're going home.
Cool. After this, what happened to the other bikes?
Not these bikes, just those bikes.
Great. All right, that was a pretty good rat turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say rat turn 3 better than rat turn 2, overall.
The sequel often better with rats.
But we can't. I think rat turn 1 was the best of the 3.
Well,
so.
the first one's always great.
Yeah.
The second one, it's always kind of like it's a lot of world building.
Right.
It's a lot of just kind of information.
Yeah.
And then the third,
and they get their momentum a little bit.
Yeah.
On the third
You gotta
one.
have that
the
like,
payoff of the world
Yeah.
building is in 3.
Yep, exactly.
I'm not a big, I'm not huge. I'm a somewhat Star Trek fan. Excuse me. But like I know that like I think it's like all the even ones are bad or all the odd ones are. There's like I have a friend who's a big Star Trek nerd. And he's like something about all the even Star Treks are good.
Every other movie is good,
yeah.
and every other movie is bad.
Yep. All I know is in one of them, they time travel back to like 80s America, and it's hilarious.
Is this a good one or a bad?
I don't know.
I
That
can
sounds
see
hilarious
that going
to me.
either way.
Sounds hilarious to me. I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, Lindsay,
Yeah.
I get 2 new secondaries.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
this is
get
what you're going to be
ACP.
doing for this turn.
Here we go.
Recover assets and
Oh,
assassination.
Lindsay.
Well,
What?
there's that guy's a character.
Yeah, you're definitely
character
a
over there.
character. I don't think I can get the character out of that unit, but I can try.
You can.
We're going to get rid of recovery, Lindsay. That was
Okay.
just heinous.
Hey, that was good for the goose. It's good for the rat man.
You know, I had to be even here.
Got
Yeah,
it.
I gave JP recover last turn. I needed to, you know. Okay,
Yeah.
so getting
I'm
rid
not
of
buying
recover. Instead, you're going to be defending your stronghold.
Oh. I mean,
well,
it's something I want to be doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to stop you, but you also have all these. You have this huge unit over here to murder whatever I got. So
Still have all these. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I think I see a game plan coalescing in
Great.
front of my eyes, and I'm going to try to execute
No longer crossfired.
on that game plan.
Great.
Cap Monsieur. Can I grab that?
This guy?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
There you go. You ever do this?
Oh, that's pretty fun.
I love doing that. You just flick it out.
Yep.
I'm sure that audio is awful.
I've also been wondering, occasionally, like when people have been giving like donations and stuff, I've been like clapping like quietly, and I'm hoping that it's not like my mic is just like. Yeah. Actually, I should drink water. This is a good reminder.
Stay hydrated.
Any of you who are going to tournaments for the first time, sit down as much as you can and hydrate. That is my captain advice to you.
It's good advice.
So, Ben Routier says, even movies are the good, and the time travel Star Trek movie is great.
Fantastic. I'm so
here
glad
you
to
go.
hear it.
Yeah,
This is the timeline I want to be in, that is the case. Excellent. Yeah, I have a friend, Mike, who is the biggest Star Trek fan I have ever come across. He has, I won't say the exact license plate, but he has like a Borg-themed like license plate. He has like a Federation insignia like on the side of his
wow.
car. He has like a Star Trek leather jacket and a hat that he wears basically all the time. For the last little while he's been living over in Europe, and whenever he comes to visit, he will bring us his Star Trek jacket, and like my wife Alice will like patch the elbow on his jacket. 'Cause he's had this thing since he was like a teenager. Like,
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's very sweet. Mike's a big sweetie.
Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, so my mom got me into a bunch of like sci-fi and fantasy stuff growing up. Like she read me like good fantasy books, and she watched Star Trek, especially Next Generation, Voyager, a bit of Deep Space Nine. So I have like a little bit, but it was sort of like the episodes I caught while hanging out like with my mom at home. And she also like got me into like Buffy and like Angel and like
yeah.
that
Oh.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely owe some nerddom to my mom's influences.
Oh yeah. Same
Yeah.
here. Like my mom.
Yeah.
I am who I am because of my mom. You know, it's
For
like
sure.
we're sitting in theater. You know, she took me to see like X-Men. She
Yeah.
took me to see Star Wars. I remember.
Moses.
I think it was. We were there to see X-Men, and a trailer for Lord of the Rings came on. My mom started freaking out. She's like, "What? They're making this?" And she was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was my life. There we go.
Like trilogies of all time. The
Right?
Lord of the Rings movies were so well made.
Masterpiece.
Very, very good. Yeah. I also have another friend who does a bunch of really amazing theme parties. Like also a huge nerd. She's like in the cosplay community, but like we'll go all out. We'll like make like a schedule for the party, which is a bit much for me sometimes. But like it'll be like, oh yeah, we're doing like it's a Lord of the Rings party. It's like, okay, trivia hour is here, and we're gonna have the extended versions on in the background, and here is a game to gather as many rings as you can. And so they like would mass order like on Amazon, like 300 like cheap metal rings for like $50 or whatever. And then like you would play mini games throughout the party, and like whoever had the most rings at the end would win. Like she would have like like a wall hanger, like low quality sword or something of like I'm gonna get the names wrong. Anduril?
Enduril and yeah.
They reforged? Yes. Yes. They're just like she also did like Witcher Party and like all this stuff. But anyway, I have some nerdy friends, but they're wonderful. And I feel so lucky to have all
sounds dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, the amount of time that goes into planning those,
that's
what like freaks me out about those. Like, gosh, there's so much goes into it.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome.
Okay, well, it's time for me to do some anti-dope things.
Oh, no.
To you. We're going to undope. I did grudge this Carl could see that.
Rude.
Not Lictor. He's a...
Death Leaper.
Death Leaper.
Yep.
Like the king of Lictors.
It would be awesome if you couldn't Carl him because he has Lone Up, but you can.
You!
I see you down there, shaking that rat. I see you, baby. Got Lindsay with that one.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's time to shoot.
May I briefly consider if I want?
Yes.
I can't rapid ingress anything.
Okay.
Because the rule for cult reinforcements is that you can only go back on these points.
On the blips.
I could go back on the blips. Let me measure. Can I have your measure? Where's the other measure? Oh, here's the other measure. I found it. Just check if you got within. Is this guy basically not moved?
That is not moved.
Okay, so this is still here. Sure, I will bring in one of my 5-mans back over there for free.
For frizzles?
For frizzles. I don't know where the rest of this unit is, if I'm being completely honest. I have 3 dudes here. Oh, here they are.
They've been found.
They've been found. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little 5-man over here. It's not really going to change your behavior, so you're welcome to continue murdering me.
Well, let's commence the shoosting.
Great.
I brought in 3 bikes in my homeland, and they're going to shoot Raveners because
that's unfortunate.
The other option to shoot would Blood Surge.
You're not wrong. Okay, so these guys go here, and then that's what's up.
Auto cannons on 4s.
Here.
2 hits.
Okay.
BS4.
That's
living the life.
Hey, don't I know it, brother?
I don't think you're T7, so that'll be 2 wounds. AP 1.
My brain stopped. This is into here?
Raveners.
Yeah. They have 4-ups, and I don't have cover.
AP 1, ignore cover.
So we are at 5s. We go in. How much damage?
2, which I think will kill 1 Ravener.
Yep, there, 3 wounds.
I'm
Ravenous.
Call you on my rotor cannon.
Yep.
This is 4s. You are my closest target.
Oh, yep.
My brain also stopped.
Hey, yep.
Strength 6. Are you T6?
T5.
Okay, so then 2 wounds, 1 AP.
5s! Ooh,
nice.
Cheese dice. Okay, cool.
And we're out of shotgun range because we're scared.
Yep, good.
We will put heavy bolters, strength 6 heavy bolters, my favorite variety of heavy bolter, into Raveners. This is Thunderkin. Not my closest target. Hitting on 4s.
Great.
6s are sustained.
Great.
3s to wound.
3.
There you go. AP 1.
So 5s again, you're saying?
You do get cover on this.
Do I have cover in this particular situation?
This guy has cover for sure.
Great. Should I do? How many damage are these each?
2.
So I'll do 2 rolls at 4-ups.
Yep.
Good talk. Okay. And then I'll do a roll 5-up. Great. Okay, so a guy's on 1 and the other one's dead.
Okay.
Yep.
And then...
It's a particular feeling when you like optimize something for no benefit. You're just like, well, I'm building the muscle of losing more right. Yeah.
Finally, we have some ion rifle, ion beamer.
Isn't it ionic?
It's got a name. It might even be sustained.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Ionic?
Strength 5, T5. There you go. AP 2. One.
Let's roll to see if it matters.
One.
One of them is going to go through for sure, so
Great.
he is a dead rat.
We did it.
We did it.
I never shoot warriors.
All right.
It was AP2. On blaster. He got blasted.
I did.
Did you want to?
They can't come back.
Okay.
They're Tyranids. Can't do it. But I do want you to know that they have little rat pilots and they have circular saws for hands. That's all I
I
want you to know.
love that.
Thank you.
I think they're my favorite.
I like them quite a lot. Yeah.
Buzzsaws for hands. Ever since like Timbersaw and what other character? There's the not Hearthstone. The Blizzard totally Timbersaw character in Heroes of the Storm.
Yes, but I mean, there's
Gaz?
it's not techies. It's the other. There's a goblin, right? Who does it? Or am I crazy?
Yeah, there's a goblin
Yeah.
piloting a thing.
Yeah.
In Heroes of the Storm. He's a Blizzard character.
I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
It's fine. The chat will tell us.
Buzzsaws for hands.
Maybe.
Well, speaking of chat,
Oh.
the cheese wheel just entered chat.
Oh.
Say hi to the cheese wheel.
Hello, Cheese Wheel.
I love you. You're my favorite.
Tell us your favorite cheese.
Thank you for coming here.
Yes.
Thanks for rolling on by.
We're going to shoot these Hearthguard at these Metamorphs.
Those are metamorphs.
I am nailing it.
You're nailing it. And I'm going to blood surge at you if you don't kill me.
Grenades.
Oh. That's a lot of
10,
shots.
16,
What's the
19.
What's the AP on this?
1.
All right, please continue.
Gaslow
19 plus
is the name.
4. Gazlow. Yes.
Gazlow. Okay, we did it.
23 shots.
I think I was trying to remember like the Dota character name, and
Yes.
it was not the same name.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's all these Dota characters that were like based on actual Blizzard characters, but then renamed weirdly. Anyway.
Yep.
Yep.
Timbersaw is the Dota guy who has a buzzsaw for a stomach.
Maybe I'm thinking that. Oh, that's
Well, he's
normal.
in a mech with the
Oh, okay.
like it's not his
Yeah.
stomach.
Body shaming.
We're free-rolling,
People with buzzsaw stomachs. Yeah.
and then we're hitting on 3s, and the 6s are lethal.
I think they're not long for this world.
That's my hope.
I think you got them.
Good. We are pointing a fire hose at a pilot light here.
That is often the story of rats, yes.
4s to wound.
Great.
So that'll be 6, 7,
12.
12.
AP.
1.
So we're talking 6s, 1 damage each.
Yes.
So we're talking 6s and 5s. If I make this, what legends? Well, not a good start. So these all go through. So just I need to roll at least 8 5-ups
Ton of 5s.
to still be on the point. I didn't. Well, actually,
It was quite good.
It was pretty good, but it wasn't what I just described. So they're gone, and I'm going to spend 2 more of my reinforcement points to just bring them on back, because it's a good and fair army rule, and I like it. So I'm going to put another one of these back here.
Ooh, blippin'.
Blipping. And I am down to... I've only done that 3 times, I think. I still have 4 more of these.
That is correct.
Keep killing my stuff so I can bring more stuff back.
I'll keep trying.
Thank you.
We're going to go to these Hearthguard in the middle.
Uh-huh.
And this activation is going to make me tired. I'm going to spend a command point to make their plasma rapid fire.
You're going to be rolling a bunch of dice?
Yeesh.
Got it.
We're going to shoot 10 D6 blast grenades into gargoyles.
Would you like me to just pick them up?
If you are so inclined.
Listen,
It's going to be about 80 shots.
I care about your health, and I don't think that the graggles are long for this world.
Okay.
If you're spending a CP about it, I'll reward that CP by...
The CP is for the plasma to be rapid fire against Mr. I forgot his name. Instantly.
Deathleaper.
Death Leaper.
Yeah, Death Leaper.
Lindsay remembered.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So, question about Lone Op. Is
Yes.
it per model or per unit?
That is a great question.
Because I want to know if all these guys can shoot my boy. He
That
also has
you are
stealth,
asking.
just letting you know.
Ooh, stealth.
He's stealth.
12. Okay, so I would have 6 in.
You can... Let me do a quick...
I'll just shoot those 6.
Yep.
Because those are the ones that have rapid fire as
Great.
well.
Great.
So we'll do those.
Great.
+1, -1, we're back to 3s.
Great.
Because you were begrudged by this Carl. Carl. The 1s and 2s are out. And this 6 is a lethal. And your toughness is less than 8, I'm presuming?
You're correct.
So I will wound you on
6.
the 3s.
Great.
And then the lethal's back in. 3, 6, 8 plasma wounds.
All right.
Maybe overkill, but I just needed to make sure he died
Okay.
for a number of reasons. And that number.
It says if the attacking model is within 12, so you're just going to have these guys.
So this is
Great.
it.
Okay.
That'll be 8 plasma wounds.
All right. I have a 4-up invuln.
Okay.
So
understand.
it's all up to the cheese now.
Here we go.
Oh, jeez.
How much damage each?
A 2.
You got him.
Okay.
So yeah, 4 average rolls, but 8 is enough to kill a mighty Death Leaper. Now, if I wanted to spend my 1 CP, I could do something here. Just 'cause I'm calling out because it's cool. I'm probably not going to do it. I could give all my GSC units +1 to hit and wound the offend. I can grudge you.
I mean, this is the unit.
It is the unit, but like, if I'm being honest with where we are in the game and what I have on the board, it's so much commitment to get over there and deal with it. You may just have this middle point for the rest of the game, and I have so few CPs right now. So I believe that I'm not going to. But just let you know that rats can grudge too.
Okay.
But today they won't.
We found each other in a dark mine.
Yep.
And there was grudging on both sides.
We say we found love in a hopeless place. Can love blossom even on a battlefield, Bridger?
Of course.
Okay.
I think it's happening here.
It is happening.
I'm pretty sure the dwarves and the rats, they're coming together.
We hate each other. We also have a mutual respect. It's a frenemies. It's an enemies to lovers situation, perhaps.
Oh, yes. Oh, total enemies to lovers situation. Yes.
We need a rom-com about this. Somebody make an AI-generated rom-com about dwarves and rats falling in love on the battlefield.
Please, I've never been in a fanfic. Please. I should not ask that of the internet. I should never say that.
You're gonna laugh.
No. Okay, you killed my Death Leaper. Good job.
You're going to have to live with that.
Okay, well, whatever's said cannot be unsaid. All right, continue.
Okay, so we have just the stuff over there. And this game is playing out largely like I think you and I expected it to.
Yes.
Where you're going to control the edges of the board, and I'm going to control the middle.
Yep.
And it's just going to come down to points.
Yeah, it is really what it is.
These 3 bikes are going to shoot those rat folk. Metamorphs?
Yeah, these are metamorphs.
Oh,
they can surge move, but I don't know if I can reach you.
I tried to
could
be
reach this thing, maybe.
Not close.
Okay, we'll see. I also don't think I want to because I want to be on this point, so please.
And that stupid gargoyle.
Really? I think that he is a hero.
I did get out the 1 Hearthguard who's wounded and his Carl, and they may kill that 1 gargoyle. Anyway, here's 3 bikes.
Okay.
Shooting your metamorphs.
Yep.
We are opposing to hit because we really don't like you.
We really don't. You +1 a wound as well.
And that's right. So this will be 2.
Oh no.
Not this. So it'll be 7 AP 1 no cover.
How many damages?
2.
Oh boy. Okay. 6s and then 5s. Double 5s. None of the 6s.
Ooh.
And then I'll re-roll any successes here for 5s. None. Oh, one cheese. Nah. Okay. So you, in fact, kill 7.
Woof.
Do you have more shooting from this unit?
I do.
Well, before going and picking up my... We have 7 so far.
Okay.
So just to save me a trip around the table, let's see what the rest of it does.
I will call you on my rotor cannon, or I will not call you on my rotor cannon. I'll reroll this 1. Great. And then strength 6, so 3s go to 2s,
Yep.
3 wounds, AP 1, no cover.
None of those.
Okay.
One damage on
1
these?
damage, yep.
Yep, 5s. Ooh, 2 of them. So 1. So we're up to 8 dead rats.
And then in terms of shotguns, in the shotgun terms, oh yeah, they're all within 12.
Oh no.
So we'll give you
This may be ogre.
some shotguns.
Yep.
Those all hit.
Okay.
Strength 4, your T4.
T4.
So this will be 3s.
Okay.
So 4, no AP.
Okay, so 3. Yep.
Because +1 win. Yep.
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 Do I have cover? No, you don't have cover.
They ignore it. They have a
Great.
a really bright light that they shine on you.
Well, we are not rolling. They're not feeling it, these guys.
No.
Oh, okay, so 2. So that's a full 10.
Okay.
So I think what happens here, I was already down a couple.
Okay.
These 1 damage, these last ones?
Yeah.
So I think what happens is we have, I'll check how many I had, but that was 10 total in. Oh yeah, I think the whole squad's gone, including the character. I thought there were more guys over here left than there were. So you guys, it looks like I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're all gone, including the character. You got him. We got to assassinate, my guy.
Would you like these
Absolutely.
in space?
So I'll spend the last of my cult reinforcement points and put a 10-man back into the tunnels to come back again, but without their precious character who gives them lethals and all that nice jazz. Oh. But you got to assassinate.
We did a thing.
You did it.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. I don't know if I should have, probably not worth it. I was thinking about what defensive strats I have, and go to ground wouldn't really do anything here because I had 6 ups anyway. So yep, that's sometimes how the rat crumbles. A horrible, horrible image. So Where do I want to put my last little token? I guess maybe over here.
While you're deciding that, Bridger, what was your primary?
4.
4?
Just my home.
Yep. I have been denying primary which is the rat plan, but the points are still really close. I'm going to start losing the attrition battle coming into the last couple turns here. So we'll see.
It's coming down to it.
It's coming down to it. We're going to do our best as rats. We are not afeared.
I have one last thing to kill, and it's this lone gargoyle.
But don't. He's cool.
Here, we'll give him a dignified death.
Oh.
We're going to shoot a land fortress at him.
Damn. I guess you drank your haterade this morning.
Here is the mega gun on a 4. Nope, mega gun missed, as it is wont to do.
Yep.
We'll give him the Mater auto cannon, the main character of everybody's favorite movie about cars.
Listen, one of the best merchandised movies ever for Pixar.
True.
They make so much money on Cars toys. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah, no, those movies on the box office, at least the first one, was fine. Yeah. But then, like, the merchandising, from what I hear, I have a cousin who's in sort of animation film stuff, and apparently really, really good. Kids love toys and cars.
He dies to the autocannon.
Okay, well, that's cool.
No.
Well, unfortunately, that means I won't get to do the honor of spending a CP to hold this objective with a single graggle, but could you imagine? All right, well, I respect it. I respect the hustle.
And that will conclude my turn.
Yeah, it's a good turn.
Okay.
Not shabby.
What's it going to be?
I did assassinate for 5 of the points, and we've begun to defend our stronghold.
Excellent.
We're on our way.
Okay. Jesse?
GST time. All right, well, I do continue to hold 2 points, and I still have a terraformed location over here, which means that I believe I get a big 10 on primary. And then we can see where the secondaries lie.
So your secondaries for turn 4 are going to be establish locus and extend battle lines.
That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate our teamwork in this endeavor.
Doing great.
I think we just get those.
Yes, extend is already done, and I left you a massive hole in my deployment zone to establish a locus.
Very generous of you. How much OC you got in that middle point there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 9.
I think we're going to deny you it.
I also saw that coming.
Okay, sweet. So I think the story of this is going to be you're going to get another 4 for home on your turn. You're going to see what your secondaries are. And I'm going to try to leap across the board on turn 5 and try to score more primary. I don't know what my total primary is right now. I think there's still room to grow.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll see. It's going to be close. I think it's a spicy one here because rats die, but they're tricksy and they try to play the long game for future generations. Generations in the making.
Well, while you're moving, I do want to thank Aluthis for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And that brings us up to 34 out of 65. So we are still a little under halfway to our goal, our membership goal today.
Halfway there.
Well, is this the point at which you start making deals to try to raise the...
Making deal? What sort of deal are you thinking about?
I don't know. What
what are you...
What am I implying?
What do you have in mind?
What am I implying? I don't know. Like, would you be like, oh man, if we get another 10 like memberships, you know, we're gonna... You know, have Bridger show up to the next stream in a rat costume, like this guy.
I haven't bought a costume in a while. I feel bad. I need to get back into costuming.
Well, this is a great opportunity.
Maybe you need to get a rat costume.
Yeah.
Is a rat costume?
Is that appropriate?
Is that the kind of costume I would reuse? Look, I bought a lot of costumes that I used 0 or 1 times.
I feel you.
Which I regret.
As someone who also cosplays sometimes, I feel you. But. For the love of the game, you know.
I think we can commit to Adrian dressing as a rat because he plays Genestealer Cult. So the next time he plays Genestealer Cult, and he plays Skaven.
On a AOS stream, that could be
he
very
will
fun.
reuse the rat costume.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And he's not here to protest because he's at an event.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we've mentioned. He's playing with Bricky at a GT right now.
Very cool.
And
the
Brian's
area.
also there, I think.
Lil B?
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw a message this morning that was like, "Hey, Lil B, you coming?"
Yeah.
And he didn't respond.
I know. Brian has to drop. He can't be there tomorrow.
Oh, what?
So I don't know. He's busy. He's doing things. He's got a life.
GT if you
I
only
don't
go to
know.
one day. What's the point?
I'm just gonna move a little bit here.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Bottom.
Just gonna move up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'm thinking about doing sneaky things.
RESPECT.
I'll tell you what it means to me. I am gonna get my warlord awkwardly into this wagon, which is a thing I've never done.
Oh.
But on this occasion, I basically just want pieces that will survive the turn, just to be utility pieces for secondaries.
Yep.
On the end of the turn, we want to continue to screen into the void, as I like to say. These guys will.
That's good.
Thank you. These guys will just be right here, waiting, plotting, scheming, hoping and a wishing. And yeah, it's a oddly quiet turn 4 because my secondaries don't require violence. And I want to have enough assets to live.
Right.
On turn 5, I can go, yeah, and just like sort of like jump out at everything. So it's a weird one. We do have this 10-man that we just brought back, who I could put in your homeland. I have a 10-man and I have a 5-man. Yeah. Being thoughtful. I think that the 5-man appear like over here somewhere, like 9 inches away from your homeboys. And they're gonna, I gotta establish locus, right? That's one of my things?
Yes. Yep.
So we probably just go kind of like up over here or something, some action like this.
Okay.
And just try to make sure we're 9 away.
I see it.
Yep. Actually,
I'm here for it.
Yep. Establisho. And then I think I'm gonna put my 10-man like back here. And maybe you'll try to deal with them. They'll be behind this little thing. You'll have some stuff back here, but maybe on the last turn they can like lunge at your home point or something.
I don't like that.
Well, you gotta deal with it. Let's see. I mean, maybe maybe we'll try another 9-incher
No,
over this way. We'll see.
not again.
And just try to deny you a little more primary. Just to really, really, really be a jerk. Just really just not be a nice guy. Although, to be fair, these guys, well, they're the guys who want to be the really cool guys.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
They want to be taller, so they wear shoes on their shoes.
If they had a girl who looked good, they would call her. Rather than hat, we're just doing old hip hop references, you know.
I imagine though the Skaven, or not the Skaven, sorry, the RAT GSC and the Votann are about the same height.
You know, maybe. I think I'm a little shorter.
Yeah,
but
yeah. But like in your like little suits and everything.
In the little
Probably.
suits. Yeah.
Oh, we're the same in many ways. We're both tunneling.
We're not so different, you and I.
We both wear exosuits.
Yeah, because of the harsh, terrible planet we live on.
Yeah.
And we mine. We're hard workers.
Right, yeah.
Yep. I can overwatch me. Leading question.
This is...
Is this...
That'll be very good.
You can think about it.
Yeah, you took my tape.
I'm just collecting tape measures on this side of the table. Yeah. I mean, I think it's not a ton. Yeah.
It's actually only 4 Hearthguard because of range reasons.
Range reasons.
No.
Ranged. Nope.
No. It's
Well,
not worth it
I'm
for
at
4
2
Hearthguard.
CP. Oh, excuse me. Also, I think I'm currently at 2, and I
could
think I
get
need to
more.
roll to see if I get an extra.
Yeah.
I do.
You do?
Jeez, I'm at 3. Look at all the CP I have.
Grommet.
Yes. I also love Walls and Grommet. What a beloved
So good.
franchise.
So good.
Cool. I think that this is all I'm doing. It's actually going to be a kind of quick turn 4 for me. We're establishing locus with those guys in the back, that 5-man group.
5-man here.
We also have extend, which we just get because we hold and we hold.
Yep.
We're not choosing violence with things that will just beat us up and make it easier to swarm our points.
Not today.
Yeah, not today. These guys just moved up and are just hanging out on the point. Any reactive moves or anything if I shoot at you?
Nope.
I'm just gonna shoot at you.
No, we don't do that.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Would you like to shoot the 10-man?
The 10-man, yeah.
Or the 1-man?
Oh.
1-man with Carl.
Have I got no prisoners yet?
I
don't remember. No?
I'm gonna leave the 1-man alone.
Fair.
Yep. So just shooting the 10-man. Blip. We hit on 4s. And that's how 4s go. Strength 5.
We're not
6s.
5s.
Nope, you're right. Okay.
Not 2s.
A pox of 2s. A plague of 2s. I will indirect these 3 boys.
My Tundakin.
Yep. Indirect. Blip. 3 plus 3 plus. No, there's no plus.
No, they're tiny baby
Force.
blast.
Tiny babies. We hit. Strength 6. Force.
4s, yeah. T4. T6.
2 cheeses for you. No AP.
3s. I will take 2 damage, and I have a guy on 1.
Amazing. At the risk of, well, you chose that one, so I can really extend the charge. But sure, I'll do the other indirect, because I don't think there's anything else that I have to violence particularly. Oh, you know what? I'll indirect that Sagittar over there. Boop. 5, 8 shots. 8 shots. Boop. Okay. And then 6 on 10, need 5s. 1, no AP on your Sagittar.
I'll take it.
Ha! And you are crossfired.
Down to 6.
Yeah. Here's a crossfire for that guy.
Crossfire.
And then I'm going to fire the mighty autocannon
No way.
at him. Ha! We hit once. Strength 9 and need a 5. But we're twin linked. Don't need a twin linked.
Don't even need it.
-2 with the mark on him.
5. Nope.
This is a flat 3.
Wow.
This is a flat 3.
And I'll bet you got firing ports for that Saboteur.
I also do. You're right. So he actually has. I can't use once per game weapons out of firing ports. I could do. He has a demo charge,
right,
but I can't do it. So we're just going to do the little blast weapon into him. 2 plus 3. He normally hits on 3s, so 3s because we can see him. Boop. And then 6s. This is a sharp cheddar right here.
That's
-1.
Okay. 4 ups.
Wow.
You're gonna get him. Yep. It's dead.
The Reductress coming out strong in the end game.
No boom.
Okay. Take that, vehicle.
I will return your crossfire.
Oh, thank you. It did good work. That was unexpected. Those were. Did you see all those 6s? Look at all that cheese.
Geez.
All right. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to bang out a 9 from those guys under your home point.
I think now I'm probably supposed to overall.
Okay, cool. Reasonable.
I don't know what I was holding out for.
But it's now.
But you could you could just delay until.
Yeah. And I hear you. And you're looking for your moment.
Wait, are these the blood surgery guys? Oh, okay, no.
I almost got you. I wasn't actually thinking about that, but that's very funny.
No.
Yeah.
I've made this mistake before.
All right, so we're just gonna try to do a 9, casual 9, friendly 9.
Okay.
It's a 4. You're fine. Okay.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna spend a CP.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, he finally made a 9.
Wow.
That was like 7 tries in.
Listen,
Yeah.
I was due.
You were due a 9.
I was due a 9. I can't be out here, Mr. 9's all day bridger. That's what they call him. Okay. Well, 9 is a lovely number because I think it's enough, or a low enough number that I don't need to get within 6 of those, gentlemen.
Mahoth God.
Yeah, I don't want them coming back here. All right, so yeah, we just barely make it. Barely make it.
Are these official tokens? These are cool.
Those,
blips?
so some of my blips and stuff, they are pseudo-official because they are from a box of, whatchamacallit, Hulk.
Space Hulk.
Space Hulk. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
from a board game of a Space Hulk. When I first started my GSC, I started with a bunch of the minis from Space Hulk.
Right.
And then I switched to the the rat thing, and that was way less thematically correct. So I'm gonna move this guy over here, and then the moss is a problem, but this is fine. Okay. I think that's my only charge because they're doing an action.
Cool.
So we pile in.
Uh-oh.
Beep boop, beep beep boop, beep boop pop.
My home.
I know. It's not. I think you're still going to hold your home, actually, unless I kill these guys. Well, I might kill these guys.
You very well could.
Because these guys are 2 OC each.
Correct.
I need to get all of my guys on your home point for this to work out. Boop, boop, boop. Hopefully I'm not double moving things here. I'm not paying too close attention.
You're good.
So basically, if I wipe these guys and move everybody on, then we can tie you on it. Because these are 1 OC each guys. So we'll see. So it's not nearly as good because I don't have Tyranid friends near me. I will spend one of my last CPs. And when you don't have Tyranids nearby, this is simply reroll 1s to wound.
Okay.
So we're doing that. We're hitting on 3s. We're hitting on 3s. We are, these guys are
T6.
3 wounds each.
3 wounds.
We're gonna sweep just because I think it just mathematically works a little better with the 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll keep the leader separate.
Okay.
5. We have a lot of attacks. This is half of them.
Okay. Yeah.
3s. We don't have lethals or anything anymore. Our leader has abandoned us, by which I mean you killed her. I don't have any lethals, which is sad, but yeah.
Can't put that on me.
Oh, I know.
She abandoned you.
I know.
That's on you folks.
Your T6 these ones?
Yes.
So I need 5s, but I'm reroll 1s.
Okay.
Rip. Okay.
Take these.
Yep. And then here's a couple 1s. And these are all gone. And then reroll these. 1 more.
So 6 wounds.
That's from the first half.
You want me to do this now?
Sure.
Okay. And these are AP 1, so I'll go to 4s.
You're cross-fired, so -2.
So I'll go to 5s.
Yep.
Okay. So that's dead, dead, guy on 2.
Great.
Think you're going to get him.
This is the leader, who is a 2 wound guy, 2 damage guy. So he gets the bust of both rolls.
Oh, he's going to do it.
3s. Well, we'll see.
Give him the glory.
Give him the glory. He's not going to have the glory.
Okay. It's not super
No glory.
glorious.
None glory. Okay, then we have 4 more guys with 5 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no rerolls on here. Oop, sorry. Was that a... I don't know what that was. It's fine.
Nope.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
I got it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know where that was. I'll put it over here. Then we need 5s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, here's some cheese.
Okay.
And then here's a couple 1s. No. Okay, so just 5 1 damagers at -2.
Okay. Bunch of 5-ups. You got him.
We did it! And then we surge onto your home.
My home.
Yes. And I'll just make sure that I'm not cheating. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. Hip. 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 And then these guys kind of go through the wall here awkwardly. Oh, God. Oh, please. Oh, the pokey bits. These guys just kind of go. Okay. So, yeah. That's that.
Okay.
That's my turn 4.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we have extended here and here. And we have established focus in the back with those 5 dudes over there.
Yep.
So
How much for extend?
is it 5?
5 sounds right. Yep.
Yeah, 5 is the high. Yeah.
Yep.
And then establish. Did you get the full establish?
Yeah.
I did.
Excellent.
And I have been rude to Bridger and have taken him off all the primary for his
And my defend.
and your
Yeah.
defend.
My
Ooh.
defend is gone.
Yeah, defend is gone.
Wait, because that was last turn? Wow.
Yeah.
Big
Big turn.
Yep.
Big charge.
turn.
big turn. Okay, that was a big we made the 9 when we needed it.
Yep.
Yep.
On the reroll.
Okay.
Turn
All
5.
right. Turn 5. Here we go. Let's clean house. Lindsay,
Yeah.
before I go anywhere, I need to know what I'm doing this turn.
So you still have defend stronghold, right? Because you didn't.
Now, when you fail it, that one.
Oh, when you fail,
can't
it's
keep.
gone. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is
Defend you
gone.
can't
really?
keep.
I learned that today.
Yeah. You get 1 shot at defend.
That's fascinating. I didn't know that. Okay, I learned something.
I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What is it?
At most, you're going to have to spend a CP about it, but
Well, you can give me
end of
one
your
new one
opponent's
for
turn
sure.
Or end of the battlefield. You control. I don't know. It does not exactly say.
I'm sure chat will have strong opinions.
But-
If I want to read.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give
Ooh,
it
Sanguinor.
a look-see.
I wasn't aware of that being a thing.
Oh, yeah. No.
No, I think you just have it.
So give me 1 new one.
Okay.
I put a real rat in the gears here.
You did.
Really.
Oh, I'll retake my home. Don't you worry.
Oh, I believe you.
I'm going to kick you out.
Okay.
Evict you.
How about bring it down?
Word.
Oh. Well, we're going to get rid of that one.
Okay.
Okay, gone.
Because that one is not feasible.
Okay. So how about marked for death?
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
You pick 3 units.
So I will pick these 2 goobers.
Yep.
This home set of 10. And I think that's it.
That's it.
Right? Because I think you can move up and probably hit. You probably see these guys.
Yep.
These guys can probably. I guess I could do this 10-man.
I don't think I have a way to get back there.
Yeah, I'm just curious, like, because he could maybe, like, if he moves stuff for. Well, I guess I move blocked you there.
Yeah.
Yep, I keep my answers. The 3 things in the back.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to kill a bunch of rats this turn.
It'll be cathartic.
It will.
Have you seen that Rat Shaker game?
What?
There's a horror game that I don't know how it's a horror game. I've only seen clips of it. But like you start in an open like wheat field.
Okay.
And you're just holding this cartoonish rat in your hand, and the only control you have in the game is you press the button to shake the rat or not. And so you just shake this cartoonish rat in your hand, and it just makes a noise like. So you just shake it, and if you shake it too long, it starts getting like red in the face.
Right.
And then like, I don't want to get too graphic, but like later on you can like squeeze it, and you're like, no, you're gonna like you can like kill the rat.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
And it's just the surreal. It's like a Lynch film, as some like you're in this like bizarre American Lynch.
As interactive fiction, like you have to do the thing.
The only thing you can do is choose rat or not rat, and you have to. And so it's just sort of you against yourself, deciding whether or not to squeeze this rat.
Like, am I okay with squeezing this rat?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
And what does it say about me?
Yeah.
So
Says a
anyway,
lot.
that's the answer. You have to
Says a
answer. This is the question that Bridger has to answer.
Well, I'm gonna squeeze the rat. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get squeezing on that rat.
I
You
think
know what?
chat's
And I don't
also
blame you.
squeezing the rat. They're talking about rats on sticks. They were talking about rats on sticks about 5 minutes ago.
Woof.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna clean up, and that's it.
Please do. Please do.
Uh-huh.
We got a rat infestation problem.
Yeah. Tell us your favorite exterminator company. Don't do that.
Oh, I'm an Orkin man myself.
Yeah, I use Ronin as the local company I use, but mostly it's more for bugs.
Oh yeah.
Which as a Tyranid player who doesn't play Tyranids, hate bugs. Yeah, that's not true. I have a bug magic commander deck that I really love.
Oh yeah,
it's probably my favorite deck. Amzu, the Swarm's Hunger, is a really cool bug commander out of the Ravnica Clue set.
Oh.
Yeah, which is a weird product, but it's very fun actually.
Clue was really fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, it's hard to justify buying more than one set of it because it includes a bunch of stuff that's like guaranteed all the time. It's like, I don't need another set of the same, because they have like equipment for each of the Clue murder weapons.
Yep.
They have like the rope, the wrench, and they have a location, like a land card for like, oh, the ballroom and the library, which is cool. I don't need a set of those.
No.
But it's very fun.
Yeah. As someone who has worked in a game store, that product unfortunately sat on the shelves. But like I would try my hardest to like sell it to people. I was like, you like Clue? You like Magic? Like, and you're looking for like a game night? You're looking for like a night with friends?
Because it
Hey,
has,
here's this.
like it has the little like hint like folio. Like you can play Clue with that
we
stuff.
We did.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a very odd partnership.
it was-
But I do like, because it was in the set, Murs at Karlov Manor, where they're doing a bunch of Clue tokens and stuff. And I did like that the equipment was, they were Clue equipment. So they counted as Clue objects and they had synergy with those things. And there are actually a couple banger cards in the guaranteed set, like a couple of the characters.
Miss Scarlet's a messed up card.
Miss Scarlet's messed up. General not Custard. General
Mustard?
Colonel Mustard?
Colonel Mustard.
Mustard, yeah.
But he's like named something slightly. Maybe it's Colonel Mustard. In that.
Yeah.
But he's
Oh,
a
yeah, they all
really
have, like, slightly
good
different
Boros soldier commander. And then I have Mastermind Plum is a black. I know. He's a black like treasure token card that goes well in a treasure deck. Anyway. I'll let you murder me now. I just
It's time.
yeah.
Oh, time for the
I'm ready.
extermination?
Ready?
We're gonna eradicate the rat. We're gonna eradicate.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
All right, we're all within
Thank you.
12. So I'm gonna spend a CP
Rude.
for these Hearthguard to rapid fire their plasma.
Yep.
All the plasma's going here.
Great.
All the grenades are going there.
Great.
Let's go.
Roll it out.
Okay.
roll out the dead carpet for me, you know what I'm saying?
20 plasma shots.
Yep. Yep.
2s.
Oof. Hate to hear it.
I don't think it actually helped for me to put 2 of these here, but I did it anyway.
Great.
Some number of these people were rerolling 1s, but I did not do it that way, so none of them are.
Okay.
6s are lethal.
Okay.
2s to wound.
Yep. To the +1 to wound.
Yeah. And,
Yeah, they're grudge.
and strength a lot.
Yep.
So that'll be 5, 10, 12 plasma wounds.
Minus a bunch.
-3, yeah.
How much damage each?
2.
I'll reroll successes. Okay. I think you're going to get them. They're all dead.
Plasma.
They're dead. I have no more occult reinforcements. We have spent them all. And the rats, they sure are gone. They did their job. They prevented like 8 points or 6 points or something. Anyway.
A bunch of points.
Yeah.
Bunches and bunches
Yep.
of points.
Yep. What heroes?
Okay, we have 10 D6 blast shots to gargoyles.
Ooh. Would you? Hey, I'm not good. Yeah, do it.
Oh, it's so many shots.
Wow.
Oh, it's so many.
Come on, you want to roll this?
Oh, it's not even numbers I can. Okay.
Would you like me to pick them up, or would you like to roll?
34, 39,
You like math? You're an engineer.
42, plus 20, 62 shots.
Would you like to roll 62 dice?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna pick them up.
Okay.
You blasted the heck out of those gargoyles.
Woo! No more graggles.
Yep. They're kind of like bats if you think about it. They're like winged rats. Yeah.
And then finally we have 3 bikes killing hopefully 5 metamorphs. We'll shoot our auto cannons. No bonuses here, so we're just looking for 4s
Yep.
and 3s.
Yep. Trees.
So we'll have 4 auto cannon wounds, AP1.
Okay. We
2
have
damage.
6s and then double 5s. 1 6. I rolled your dice. I don't know why. That felt weird. That felt wrong. And then I'll reroll successes. 1 success. Nope. Okay, so 3 die.
3 dead, and then the shotguns.
Yep. I'll just wait over here.
4s. These have none AP, 3 of those.
Cool. 5s and then 1 damage.
Yeesh.
Okay, 5s and 5s. 5s. Okay, 2 more dead. Is that the squad?
I think that's all of them.
Okay, you got him.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I don't get to call you on my rotor phone.
Rats honk when you throw them.
I think that's it. Okay. I think we did the thing.
I think you took all of your dwarven rage and expressed it the only way you know how.
Bullets.
Bullets. Yep. You grudged everyone who had a grudge token. They got grudged. Oh, I guess there is a grudge token on this guy because he killed that thing.
Sure.
Yep.
Yep.
For what it's worth.
I could charge here.
Yep.
I don't think it's productive to do so.
I hear what you're saying.
So I will end my turn and
All
score
right.
no points. Well, I guess I've begun defend, but it's not relevant.
Okay.
What, did you get any primary?
No.
The 9-inch charge denied him
Okay, yeah.
the
Hurtful,
honor
Lindsay.
of last turn primary.
Hurtful.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
I have to return this card so we don't lose the set.
All right.
Thank you.
I think we know what's going on here.
Yes, we do.
I guess,
In fact.
for the sake of posterity, can
Yeah.
you roll me my final secondaries?
Your final secondaries. Okay.
Oh.
It's gonna be storm hostile objectives and containment.
What a great situation. Let's see if I will.
You can't storm anything if I don't hold anything.
That's true. You hold your home. I could try to deep strike charge you again. I'm not going to. I think that all we're going to do here, I get to score my primary at the end of the turn.
15.
Up to 15. I currently hold 2 plus that, but I can just move this guy up onto this point and terraform it, I believe.
Yep. And there's your 15.
And then I will take. Do I have one more 5-man? Or am I out? Let's say I'm out, because I don't remember.
I have no idea.
I should have picked something up at the end of my turn. That's my bad. I will simply. Yeah. I will simply say that this thing is containing instead.
You had a person inside, right? Couldn't the saboteur contain?
Get out. So we both have a terraform and a contain. And then a contain over here.
Cool.
And I think that's the shape of things.
So 15 primary, 6 contain.
And then I'm not going to storm.
Okay.
No storm. I'll get 3 defend, and that's the final score.
Okay, here we are.
Woo!
Boom.
Boom. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Awesome game.
Thanks so much for having me on, Bridget. That was super fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed making cheese puns and beating up dwarves. A great Saturday for anybody.
Super glad to have you. Your army looks dope.
Thank you,
and
man.
we don't play enough Genestealer Cult, honestly, in 10th
Appreciate it.
edition.
Yeah, I'm super glad to come and rep. I think Final Day is a really fun detachment. There is a lot to keep in mind, and it does struggle with lethality sometimes in certain matchups. Like super elite armies, like as we saw, like T6 and up is kind of a problem.
Yep.
It also, I can sometimes struggle into like horde armies when I'm trying to I can't against dwarves. It's great. I can move some gargoyles on to deny the points. If you had a 20 man of boys on the middle, that just sort of shuts down that plan.
Yep.
So there's definitely some tough matchups with it, but it's super fun. Super loved getting to come and check out the studio.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lindsay, for helping us run the game and being awesome. And thanks
for
Shane
being
also,
here.
I guess.
Nah, it's okay.
He flipped me off. All right, but yes, this is super fun, and thanks y'all for coming and watching. And this,
Lindsay, we don't have a schedule for next week, do we?
No.
Okay, but it'll be a normal week. Monday, we're still doing Soulblight Gravelords.
Yeah.
It's their release, so I'll be back
that's a cool army.
in 2 days to do that. Tuesday is going to be a Bridger Brian game. Thursday, going to be a normal Brian Adrian game. Saturday, I think it's going to be Bridger Adrian. I think it's just a normal week.
Yeah, normal
It's a
week.
standard week.
We're going back to normal weeks.
Living
which
the
is
dream.
great.
Yeah.
Wait, next Saturday maybe.
Oh,
maybe
next Saturday is
releasing
Laughing
a
Dragon.
Pre-recorded.
Right, because me and
or-
Adrian are out.
Yeah.
We will be at
Or
Santa
maybe
Clara
we'll have
Convention
Shane.
Center playing a game we don't talk about.
Does it involve cards and
does.
gathering them?
It does.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Yep.
Why are you talking? Don't be. Listen.
The internet tells us what we're allowed to enjoy.
Okay, well, it's a good time to be enjoying gathering magical cards.
It is.
But all right, cool.
Cool. If we're good on chat, Lindsay.
Yeah, we are all caught up.
Great.
So.
Well, with that, then, I think we can close it out. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a great week, and we're going to catch you next time on the Tabletop. Bye.